of Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning. Happy Wednesday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Welcome to May. I'm guessing that Bill, back in the day, or maybe even you, Sip, participated in May Day baskets. Was that a thing back in your guys' childhood at all? Can you guys hear it all?
No, we got a little problem.
We have headset problems, apparently. We'll get this figured out. Good morning, everybody. You guys can always call or text us 402-464-5685. Bill is in.
Steve still got issues.
He's just trying to get his headset
Steve, I'll get you some tools.
This is uncomfortable to watch.
May baskets.
I thought you had this figured out.
Well, this one's down.
Look. This one's broken. It's a one. That one's broken.
That one's down.
And this one's got a broken right side on it.
And I love this one because I love having the volume control right there.
I can see this. Sip's right side is just snapped off basically. On that
Hey,
head.
I didn't do that either.
Dang, I know you did.
Just to be very clear to the people here, it was like this.
I watched it. It was like that. You were correct.
Yeah.
It might have been the rodeo guys.
It got aggressive.
We'll check. We'll watch the film.
Go back and watch the tape and see what happened.
See what happens.
They're workable, but it's broken.
Here's why May Day is an incredible day for me. It's a combination of youngest daughter and oldest daughter birthday today.
Birthdays?
Oh, really?
Today. Can you imagine that?
Same day.
Same day.
Same day.
May 1st. Big day for Gigi and Sydney.
Gigi and Sydney, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Yes.
Well, it's probably tough to share a birthday with the sibling, but
probably is. It doesn't seem to bother them too much.
Okay.
They get plenty of attention.
All right.
They get plenty of attention.
Okay.
So
Right.
But anyway, you'd kind of like to have your own, I think, maybe, but it never really comes up. So they're doing great. Big day today for those guys.
From East Lincoln West on the text line, he says May Day baskets are set up and ready to be delivered right now. So we have somebody that still does the May Day baskets on the text line.
Thank you.
It's not a thing it's a thing of the past, but it still does exist in some regard.
It was everyone did it back in my day.
Yeah, we did it.
You did. Everyone May Day basket. That was a standard.
I mean, it wasn't.
It was like a mini Easter basket.
More of a
Exactly.
girl
like
thing.
a mini Sipple with the broken earpieces is hilarious right now.
It's bothering him.
Wasn't that more of a girl thing than a boy thing?
Well, I don't know about that.
I didn't like. If my mom said, "Go send a May basket to the neighbor," I'd tell my sister to do it.
Try this one.
Try a different head. Yeah, try that one right there.
See if this one works with just over and that one over there.
Headsets are always difficult in here.
Deal with this.
We're going to handle this. We're going to be a two-legged stool while Steve gets this set up. I'm a big fan of May Day.
Yeah. It's really hard right now because of the Ring doorbells. You can see who is coming to your door at this point.
Yeah.
So that's the problem with May Day right now. Things have changed.
Shot nowadays.
There's nothing. I mean, I want you to think of the same thing. It's the same way at the phone. When the phone rang, you had no idea who it was. It was better times.
Nice.
When all of a sudden, you kind of everybody look up like, you expecting someone?
No,
who's that?
Down.
You have no idea.
Get to the floor now.
Yeah. There's a lot of shootings at the Sipple house when you were in third grade. Was there a lot of drive-bys?
The 70s were rough. Columbus.
If they do a drive-by, I don't think they usually knock first, do they?
You ever been to South Columbus?
The 70s were rough in Columbus, the Sipple household in the 80s.
Did I fix things?
Good job.
Thank you.
That's
what I do.
Nice job.
Good job. That's how we do it. Make things happen.
No, I'm serious. This is way better. But we got to deal with that.
I know. I can't fix a broken headset. That's broken.
I'm concerned.
What's broken is broken at this point, so I cannot fix
that headset.
We need another headset.
That was not me. You know that.
We have a lot of people that come in the studio, so things might get a little bit aggressive. And
one of my favorite
here.
part about it being broken was they just wanted to just set it down and just kind of left. Like, yeah, it's kind of like one of those, hey, this
I didn't
is
do
broken.
it.
Nope.
I didn't do it.
Nope.
Wasn't me.
Wasn't me. Departed out of there.
Yep. Can't take claim for that one. Anything else for idle chit chat for you, Sip?
Yeah,
yesterday?
Well,
what do you got?
They moved to the west sideline.
They did. That happened yesterday.
Nebraska will be now on the west sideline, which I guess is idle chit chat.
That's idle chit chat. Not incredible news, but it's idle. Yeah.
No, and Greg, just I was trying to figure out how you would do it. Maybe have to restripe the field, and Greg's like, no, you just got to move the fence 8 feet back. So you just got to move the fence 8 feet back on the because there's not enough room there's not as much room on the west side as there is on the east. But if you move the chain link fence back, solves.
Well, that could have been tough for last year because that is where JJ McCarthy was making out with his girlfriend during the game.
It's true. We
saw. So I wonder how that's going to affect that. Yeah,
I don't know.
I wonder how that'll affect that.
I don't know, but they're moving. It's done. There's some kind of email to ticket holders because I guess it would affect them. It might have. I don't know.
Was this something in the works when Trev was still here?
I think so.
It was mentioned.
So to make the most informed decision possible on your tickets, we wanted to let you know, this is from the office of Troy Dannon, that beginning with the 2024 season, the Huskers will be moving their bench from the east sideline to the west sideline.
Now, this has happened before, right?
No, it's always been on the east. Yeah, I mean, I was talking
during COVID. You're sure of that?
I was talking to
the Penn State game.
Was that Penn State?
I'm throwing stuff out.
Is that right?
For some reason, I think there was a one time in 2020 that did possibly happen.
Frost moved them.
I believe the Penn State game.
What do you think about this?
I believe I watched because I remember I watched the game.
Oh yeah, no, you're 100% right. Franklin was on the other side.
Yeah,
I was watching Franklin.
Good job.
Weird, but they've never done it for a full season. But did they do it every game? The COVID season?
I don't remember, but Penn State does ring a bell. The rest
I would
of the season,
bet maybe they did it every game that year. I would bet because you wouldn't just do it you wouldn't do it just all of a sudden come out and just say, hey, veer right.
Illinois.
Joe and Balder says they were on the west side the entire 2020 season.
Is that right?
For the shortened season.
I wasn't even here. I shouldn't be the one.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
I shouldn't be the voice of reason on this.
No, you were the voice of reason. So yeah, but other than that, no, they've all. I mean, I think going back to the 20s, they were on the east sideline. I mean,
reasoning.
Right. I ate
what is
with
the
Chris
reason
last night? Competitive advantage. They say. I mean, that's what it says in here, in this email from Troy Dannon. He says competitive. After soliciting feedback from our coaches and staff, it was determined that the west sideline has a competitive advantage for our team. It doesn't say what that advantage is.
Well, I can give you that. In Miami, for example, the Dolphins are known to have a great home field advantage not because of the fans, they don't show up that well, but because they put themselves in the shade. I mean, it gets really freaking hot in Miami. Now, not as hot in Nebraska as Miami, but they put when those 1 p.m. games, those teams are boiling in the sun on the other side in Hard Rock Stadium. Yeah. Memorial Stadium, there's more shade, I guess.
Here it goes both ways. All of a sudden, now obviously the last game is going to be at Iowa, but when you're playing in late November and you're on the shade side, all of a sudden you like that sun.
You want the sun.
You want the sun. Also, it's a big difference on the other side.
So what's the competitive advantage? Is there some signage?
Well,
signage.
Anytime that you're looking at a team, myself, I kind of like to look down from the press box down at what was going on right below me. I kind of like that better. And so my point would be a disadvantage to be on that side. Because if you're in the press box looking and you're looking across the field and you're trying to kind of, if someone's looking in their like, hey, they're making adjustments, they're doing this, like that, but you can directly see what they're doing down below when they're sitting on those benches.
Yeah, I can directly see.
You can actually see it and look down and say, hey, they're drawing this or that. Does it really matter? No, I really don't think so. I mean, it's not like, hey, they just drew this up. It's like, no, that doesn't matter. So is there an advantage or disadvantage? Not really.
Okay.
No, not really.
Well, that's the deal. They're moving. What about stealing signs? Is it easier? Somebody was saying that. Do they still do that? Other than
it'd be easier to steal signs if they were on the opposite side,
east side.
Yeah, it'd be easier on the east side.
And so maybe that's it.
It could be. Yes.
So Nebraska is moving to the west side of the stadium in terms of where they will field their team at, where they'll stand at.
Right.
But if you have an 11 o'clock game and the sun is out early in the season, advantage. But even an 11 o'clock game, you're still in the sun on both sides.
Correct. Yeah, because it's straight above.
Yeah, the 2:30 game, it starts to get the shade.
2:30, it would be one that would make a little bit of a
shade.
difference.
And then 6 p.m. Who cares? The sun's going to go down within an hour or so. But it's 2:30 games really that it could stand out for.
Yeah.
But okay. Well,
other than that, I can't see myself having any interest of talking about it after this.
Well,
really, it's not.
We can go back talking about May baskets.
Yes,
now.
May baskets.
It was worth mentioning for the sideline.
Let's just talk about May baskets for 2 hours.
We could do that just for you, Sip.
Yeah.
Just for you.
May Day is beautiful.
Unfortunately for Nebraska baseball, we'll get this to Idle Chit Chat. They have been swept by Creighton this year, 9-5. They lose last night in Omaha. Huskers 0-3
troubles
the
in
Jays.
the first inning, correct?
6 runs allowed, Sip, by Nebraska in the first inning. It was 6. Nebraska was up 1-0, then they up 6 runs in the bottom of the first, and they don't come back.
It takes a little bit of the air out of you.
Yeah, kind of did. 9-5. Creighton beats Nebraska. Huskers, I saw since conference play began, are 10-10 as a program, 2-8 in games that are not played on Fridays and Saturdays. So weekday games continue to be a tough thing for Nebraska. Sunday game has also been tough for Nebraska, but they were playing well early in the season on the weekday games, and now they've just kind of fallen apart. Creighton has beat them, Kansas twice. They play K-State tonight in baseball. So
Creighton 11-0 in the midweek. 11-0.
And they're 4-7 in conference play.
Creighton.
Yes.
Their overall record is
it's 31-11 per Josh.
It's really good.
Yeah,
but they're 4-7 in conference play.
Yeah, and they've beaten Nebraska 11 of the last 13.
Ouch! Didn't realize that. 11 of 13.
Yeah, that's
not great. It's not great for Nebraska.
Yeah, it's weird because I don't know. I mean, how many of those Creighton players did Nebraska recruit? It is odd, very odd.
I'm not tied into baseball recruiting that well.
Nor am I.
But
11 of 13.
11 of 13 is not good for the program. That stinks. 9-5. Creighton wins last night. They sweep the season series. Huskers, Kansas State tonight. They'll play.
Any more about May baskets?
Hey, we've moved on from May baskets.
We've moved on. More on May baskets?
We've moved on. Let's
we can get back to the drive-bys in Columbus. Or they knock first.
It's Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by Newton's Lawn Care. Please call or text Andrew at 402-440-6297. Remember, you get 50% off your first fertilizer application this spring with Newton's Lawn Care. There was big news yesterday for Nebraska basketball, the transfer portal.
Oh, yes.
Braxton Mia, 7'1" center from Washington, on his way to Nebraska. The Huskers were after Charlotte transfer Igor Milicic, who chose Tennessee over the Huskers. Igor, great name, by the way, Igor Milicic. But Braxton Mia, who led the country in dunks this last year. She's a dunker. He only averaged 5.3 points a game and 5.3 rebounds per game. But I was watching some film on Braxton Mia yesterday.
Good job.
Elite dunker. But beyond that, he's not a great shooter. So you got to
Still remarkable. He's the leading dunker at 5 points a game.
That's
he's hurt. He was hurt. I mean, he had injury problems last year, which probably 5-5. He was 5-5 guy, 5 points, 5 rebounds. But I think he had 2 injuries actually, and wrist and ankle. But yeah, he's perfect. I don't understand why his numbers are so low other than the injury. The year before, he was 8.8 points and 7.2 rebounds. When you see him on film, he looks like he could do more than that. So I'm not sure exactly what holds him back, except his hands aren't very good. They show clips on YouTube of their weaknesses, too. And he has fumbles the ball.
He does. He's on turnovers. He's got turnover problems.
Yeah, but he is not a plodding 7'1" guy. He's athletic. He's very athletic. He runs the floor. He gets to he is a major league dunker. Perfect. He's perfect.
I saw different highlights. Again, when you throw it up to him, he is an elite dunker, very good ooper. The problem, if you feed him below, that's when he has the fumble problems. He might lose the ball a little bit there. But yeah, he's not a chunky guy. He's fit. He's a good athlete. He's an athlete.
Fitness.
I don't know if he's
done fitness. He's done the presidential fit.
He was a Planet Fitness.
He was a Planet Fitness.
This is the guy from Indiana State, the big Larry Bird wannabe.
No. He's the
antithesis.
antithesis.
That's what I'm saying. That's a big guy.
Yeah.
This guy is fit. He can oop.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he's a great shooter though.
He's not.
Less than 50% on layups and non-dunks.
He shoots his free throws one-handed, which is kind of cool.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Well, it shows on the film that
I didn't see that one.
Yeah. But he's all right. He's perfect for what they're looking for. Now I guess they're looking for a power forward. but they only have 2 scholarships left. I don't know if they'll fill them. You don't have to, obviously.
But this is a big get for, obviously a big get for the Huskers to get a rim protector. He is a very good defender. He's, I think, all Pac-12 first team this past year on defense. So somebody that can hopefully prevent.
Who cares if he scores rebounds and play defense?
I don't.
And maybe knock in 6 points a game.
Yeah,
that's fine.
How about 6 and 10?
Yeah, I'd like that, Steve.
6 and 10. 6 and 10. Now I don't know if he can get you 10, but he might. Right. 6 and 10.
I would take that. Yeah. But also Fred Hoiberg is a good developer for shooting. He's a good offensive developer. So if this guy can remain being a good defender as he has been at Washington, and under 1 year of tutelage of Fred Hoiberg and company, improve his offensive game to be more than just a dunker, you could be talking about a pretty good weapon here for the Huskers potentially.
I know. I like it. I think Fred's done a pretty good job here. We'll see.
The portal, again, you've lost some guys, obviously, to graduation. Tominaga is gone. You've lost other guys to the portal. But I think in general, if you had to ask the common fan, I'll ask you guys, 402-464-5685. Nebraska's transfer portal haul for basketball, what is your thoughts? Have they improved as a team? Are they a similar team as last year? Or are they worse than last year from what you've seen and what they've brought back and what they've lost?
Mm-hmm.
You have Bryce Williams back. You have Jawan Gary back. Those are guys from this year's team that were very important. You got the point guard from Utah coming in. I think
Raleigh Worcester.
Optimistic about him. Braxton Mia, the 7'1" center as of yesterday.
We don't know about Rink Mass.
Rink Mass is unknown still at this point.
Yeah, is that odd? It seems odd to me that there's not been an announcement and the season's been over for quite some time.
Maybe odd.
I think it's very odd.
It's a medical situation. Yeah. He's got to determine what he's going to do with a knee issue. So Rink Mast, Aaron Eulis is back. They recruited Andrew Morgan. He's a big 2, 6'10". Raleigh Worcester, you mentioned. So those are their seniors.
It's all wait and see. I don't think
it's totally wait and see.
Yeah, it's not a deal. It's like, I think we killed it, or we didn't kill it. I think it's just kind of like, I don't know, not sure.
They brought in Connor, say his name, please.
Asigian from Wisconsin. Connor Asigian.
He's a shooter, so he'd be a junior. A sophomore, they brought in Gavin Griffiths
from Rutgers.
Shooter.
I'd say on paper it's a positive.
I think so.
But you have to kind of see how.
I'm like Bill, though. I don't know.
When you bring in that many people, that's a lot of trying to mesh. It's hard. It's hard. That's all. When you have basically not entirely new team, but that's a lot. That's a lot.
It's almost new.
It's a lot.
Especially if Rink doesn't come back, then you just got 2 guys back. Unless you could count Eulis because he practices Aaron. But yeah, it's going to look a lot different.
Nebraska basketball stay on the same side of the court.
Yeah.
They're not good. They're going to flip
because they're all on the same side of the court.
They're all.
Or the other side. But I guess
the other side.
Flip to the other side.
I guess they wouldn't do. No, they probably wouldn't because of the locker room situation. Anyway, then they got Nick Janowski, who I think can play right away. He's a shooter. But I didn't think that the roster would change as much as it did.
There's some pushback, and I understand why, because there are Nebraska has brought in 7-footers in the past we've got excited for that never worked out. I think of Oleg Koyenets. Remember that guy?
Yeah.
He went to Evansville after Nebraska. Jacob Hammond was a 7-footer. Didn't really play here at all.
Hammond 7 foot?
He's 6'11", 7 foot. That's what he was. You've had a couple guys that just Blaze Keto was not 7 foot, but he didn't. He had foot
he
problems.
Looked 7 foot.
He didn't play.
He did when he came out. How tall is that? I'd have said 7 foot.
Arms are long. Yeah. I don't think those guys moved like this guy.
No, I'm with you. Braxton Mia is an athlete.
Yeah, both striking.
Yeah, there's a big difference. This guy was the Pac-12 first team defense.
That's big.
Not this year, last year.
But anyway, he's done that on the court.
Absolutely.
So those other guys had never done it. That was just pure projection.
This is, I don't know. Is he just
big bodies,
taller version of Alec?
Josiah Alec?
Yeah.
That's probably a good comparison.
Well, he seems like he's
an Energizer Bunny type of player.
Seems like a 7'1" Alec.
Okay, I could see that.
Which is good.
Alex was important on this team. Very important last year.
I would say to Fred, how did you pull this one off? How did you get the 7'1" guy here? He didn't visit anywhere else. He visited one place, the big man, Mia, and didn't visit anywhere. So I just wonder if they put the squeeze on him.
That's odd.
Put the 1890 squeeze on.
Yeah, it's 1890.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't visit anywhere else.
That's very odd that he didn't visit anyplace else.
They got him.
He had to have, like I said, there had to be people inquiring.
I would think he's 7'1".
7'1". Because what happens is
he moves well.
When you're 7'1", which is interesting, in the first 10 minutes he's 7'1". In the second 10 minutes he's still 7'1".
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right.
And then the end of the game he's still 7'1". And so
tomorrow he's 7'1".
Yeah. So that helps.
Yeah, it does help. And I was interested in it when Robin said he was visiting here. I'm like, it's probably pretty evident to people. There's a 7'1" guy walking around over there.
Can't miss him, really.
No, you can't. I mean, so
injury. What did he miss last year?
Ankle and wrist.
How many? Any
I don't know I don't know how many games or how that worked. If he played some games, if he played with the injury,
because that does happen sometimes with big bodies. Mm-hmm. You can be injury prone and you never come out of it.
Yeah,
it just
ankle, wrist. It's. Check it out.
There's a lot of things going on with 7'1" that can go wrong.
Oh, there is.
It's 7'1", 250 pounds. Yeah, for Braxton Mia, 8.8 points a game. Hold on, 7.2 rebounds 2 years ago as a junior. But yeah, all Pac-12 defense 2 years in a row.
I'm telling you, when you watch his film, you're like, why didn't this guy average 14 and 12? The way he moves, probably somewhat injury related, probably somewhat hands. Don't know what else. Let me see about this injury situation.
Yeah, 77% on the season on 2-point field goal shots led the country.
Okay,
a lot of dunks, but again, layups and more. Not great for Braxton, but he's a dunking machine.
They call it a lingering ankle and hand injury hindered him much of this past season.
Gotcha.
A lingering. So he probably played with it a lot of the time. Oh yeah, but Mia played through the ailments. And averaged 5.3 and 5.3. 5.3 and 5.3 with 27 block shots. Played through.
I would agree with a surprise for you guys in terms of this being his only visit, though. I mean,
that sounds
7'1" guys
remarkably odd.
Move like that. Who wouldn't want at least to look at him and talk to him?
Maybe they told him here, you're not. If you go somewhere else, you're not. We're done with you. I don't know.
Davis is good. Can just say, this is it. He just looked at him. He's like, hey, listen,
this money's not here.
Tell you what, if you guys want, take a few minutes, come back in. We'll talk to you. You walk out the door. If you get in the elevator, the elevator's not opening back up.
I don't know how they pulled it off. Maybe he wasn't highly sought after. You would think he would be. You'd think he could go a number of places. Unless there's an injury issue that we don't know.
How much of your optimism for next year relies on what happens with Rick Mast? Because you brought pieces a lot.
He was your only all Big Ten player, right?
Yeah.
He was second team all Big Ten.
Tominaga was also
both of them were second team.
Yeah, I think Casey was second. Rink was third team.
Okay, gotcha.
But they were but all Big Ten, an all Big Ten player though.
It's a tricky question because what I'm hearing is if he has the surgery, he'll be back, but he may not be fully back,
because of recovery time or because it just hasn't had
recovery time and probably he just has bad knees, so I don't know. It matters for sure, but I don't know. It is kind of strange. The whole Rink Mast thing he's got to wait, I guess.
Well, if Mast comes back, you've got now Mast at 6'9", Morgan at 6'10", and Mia at 7'1".
Pretty big.
You didn't have anybody last year that could be a rim protector. I mean, Mast was not a rim protector. He was your biggest guy at 6'9".
He was not a rim protector.
And now he became your third biggest guy. That's helpful for Nebraska defensively and for rebounding, which we know Nebraska had major problems for years rebounding.
Early had then got much better.
It would be good. Now, if they don't get Mast back, then they got to go get. I would think they have to go get a power forward for sure. I don't know. It's really weird how that portal works. Now, I think the portal closes at midnight for football.
So when can they add somebody else for basketball?
Well, the thing also you have to remember with football or either any sport, but with football, is that people can be in the portal right now and it hasn't been reported. So sometimes it takes a couple days for
That's true. 48 hours.
So you might hear something, in 2 days from now, he's in the portal. What happened? Well, he went in on Wednesday.
It's a 48 hours.
Yeah, there's some time. So that can always be a situation.
Love this. We haven't heard a take like this from Wet Blanket for a while.
The blanket.
Yeah, it's truly a wet blanket. We need this. He says, tag this text right now. It'll be hilarious to look back in February and see he's a 5'5" guy for a reason. He's not good at basketball, says Wet Blanket.
I mean, he was 5-5, so he's got a point.
But he was all. How many times though were you upset with Rodman? You got to score, man. No, you didn't.
It's kind of like a Rodman.
You got to play defense and get rebounds. That's what he did.
Know your role.
And so this guy's first team All Pac-12 defense 2 years in a row.
Correct.
That's a lot of value.
Get him 6.
That's a lot of value.
He looks valuable to me.
So the scoring, I don't think that'll ever change much. He's going to his 5th year, I believe, and so I'll give Fred all kinds of credit, but all of a sudden Fred's going to get him to 14 points a game on some drill work in the off season. No
drill work.
Yeah, that you either you can score or you can't.
That's you're doing the Mikan drill.
Yeah, exactly. George Mikan. We get some George Mikan teaching film.
Hit that Mikan drill hard.
Yeah, I mean, put the sky hook in. Maybe Kareem will come out, teach him the sky hook.
Well,
what I'm
never
saying,
too late.
No, but I think it's a great move like that. If you can get one that someone that's going to play defense and then get some good rebounds and get a few dunks, I think it's a win.
Yeah, I do too. I don't know.
From Aaron in the text line, he says, "I hope that we have enough shooters in this team. We have size, but can we handle the ball still?
They're shooters. They're shooters. I mean, you got Bryce Williams as a shooter, right? Connor Ezejian's a shooter, right?
Yes.
Gavin Griffiths is a shooter. Janowski is a freshman who can play right away. He's a shooter. I think Worcester's basically qualifies as a shooter. So yeah, no, I think they're okay there. I don't know about Ulis. I don't know how he shoots the ball, but between Williams, Ezejian, and Griffiths, they should be okay that way. Gary can shoot a little bit too.
Gary can get hot.
Yeah,
he can get hot.
They should be okay that way. I don't know what you wonder about. I just don't. I'm still kind of pondering the whole configuration. I don't, like Bill says, it's a new team, especially if Rink's gone. You got 2 guys back.
One thing you had last year was you had a very connected team.
Yeah. Will it be that way again?
That's that. And if you think you can just do it every year, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm just going to bring in 7 guys like that. It doesn't work that way. No. And I just hope Fred can do it to build. But that if every year your deal say, listen, we're just going to bring in 7 or 8 and reconnect. We're going to go. We're going to go. We're going to do some team building, and we're going to go to dinner a couple times, and then
we're going to have the guys over.
Have the guys over the house
and the patio,
and we'll do that. We'll have a fire pit, and everything's going to be fine. That doesn't work that way. People have different aspirations, have different things that are going on. So
usually, think about it though. Think about what we're talking about. Gary's a senior, Mast is a senior, Williams is a senior, Ulis is a senior, Andrew Morgan is a senior, Worcester's a senior. This guy's a senior. You're whipping around the roster again next year too.
Same thing with players that are good.
Yeah,
you're losing. Yeah. You have on this team. You're like, hey, Gary, he's a good player.
Gone.
So you have good players that are leaving.
Right. So they're going to whip it around again next year.
Now, like I said, the one thing I would push back a little bit with, those guys are shooters, but they weren't very good at it.
Which ones?
What's that? The guy from Wisconsin and the guy from Rutgers, they shot it, but it wasn't. You didn't.
They like to shoot.
You like to shoot. There's a difference between being they're shooters. They are known for that.
They'll take a lot of shots.
But you don't look at the numbers and say, wow, they were.
Well, Ezejian, I think his freshman year, you would look. He was all freshman team. He is freshman year. Then he hit a slump. But he was, I look at Ezejian, and I know I probably put too much into this, but he's like the 10th all-time leading scorer in Indiana boys prep history. He can probably shoot a little bit, yeah. Griffiths he's a 5-star player.
4 or 5-star.
Was he? Yeah. Okay.
Let's go 4-star.
Was it 4?
Yeah.
Top 50 national.
Top 50.
And I mean, I've watched him shoot, and you know me, I'm like Hubie Brown. He can shoot. No, his numbers suggest.
Is Hubie still doing radio?
Yes, absolutely.
Or TV?
Yeah,
he's like 98, and he's incredible.
I think
he's 91 or 92.
All I know is when he does TV or in the NBA, remarkable.
Yeah. And now I don't think he's doing much TV. Radio. Yeah. If you listen, you can listen to the NBA playoffs and hear Hubie on the radio.
Imagine doing commentary at 90 years old.
I probably will be.
Yeah. Well, live, play-by-play.
Not play-by-play.
I'm talking play-by. You got to be with it.
Yeah.
Every moment. When you listen to
how old he is.
If you throw a game on when you're driving,
he's 90 years old,
and a basketball game's on, You have no idea what's going on. Thompson to Rivers, Rivers back to Thompson. You have like, well, who has the ball? What team? Is it Marquette or who has you have no idea what's going on when you're trying to follow it, and it goes so fast. You want to be the guy that just makes the random comments. You don't want to do the play-by-play.
Okay, Hubie is 90.
90 years old, still doing color commentary on the radio.
Marv Albert, how old?
Marv's got to be 81.
God, you're remarkable. 82.
82.
Mike Fratello.
Fratello, I like it. 76.
He's really good at this. 77.
Wow.
I mean, yeah. Okay, Walt Frazier, who's doing Knicks
Clyde.
games. Yeah,
Clyde.
He's doing Knicks games. They show him all the time.
79.
Oh, my God.
On the dot? Look at Bill.
79.
79.
That's what he is. Hubie Brown's 90.
Well done, Bill. Well done.
Hubie Brown's 90. That's a lot of hoops talk there.
Still doing it. Yeah. You know, it's May.
What happened to the Magic?
Oh, they lost. They
1 point game.
Yeah, Franz Wagner had a shot.
Yeah, got a block. Is that right?
God dang, yeah, Mobley got him. Alex was mad because he went left, but he tried to lay it up with his right hand, inside hand, and Mobley got him. Your dad would have been like, use your other hand.
Yeah.
A lot of guys, though, you notice, I watch a lot of hoops. A lot of guys do that now. They don't.
You think Pistol Pete worked on both hands? I think he did. Look at the videos.
3-2 Cavs lead that series.
Yeah, it was a crushing loss for the Magic.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Goes back to Orlando, though, and that's been a home court series.
It has been all. Yeah, that was the first close game of the entire series.
Oh, hey, Orlando beat them by 40 and Orlando and by 30.
I know. That was last night was the first close game of 5 games in that series. When we come back, Husker Online, Sean Callahan next, an early break.
Oh, God, I forgot about
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Community means something different to everyone. But for me, it means cheering on those around you during the good times and helping them out during the tough times. I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and I've been blessed with the support of my friends, family, coaches, and community throughout my life. When looking for a bank to call home, it was easy to choose Midwest Bank. I never feel like just another customer, and they're proud to support their communities. They love what they do, and it shows. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Hi, this is State Senator Carolyn Bozin. Education is a cornerstone to building a strong, vibrant community. I voted for the historic increase in funding for education in the legislature. As a state senator, wife, and mom, I believe Lincoln is a great place to work and raise a family. My husband Reggie and I are local business owners and understand the valuable role of education in our community. This is Carolyn Bozin, and I am asking for your vote on May 14th, paid for by Bozin for Legislature.
NEPCO is hiring CDL drivers for Ready Mixed Concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. NEPCO offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From NEPCO's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's nebcoinc.com.
Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and air park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries. Welcome back to Name That Word. Contestants, here's your first clue. What 2 words can describe the incredibly fluffy waffles created by Chef Bob Haney? Is it delicious and healthy? Yes, but not what we're looking for. Final clue, these waffles will be here at 93.7 The Ticket Studios this Wednesday from 8 to 11 a.m.
It's gotta be Heavenly Waffles.
Folks, we have a winner. Be sure to stop by 1040 O Street this Wednesday from 8 to 11 a.m. to see just why these waffles are so heavenly.
Hey there, fellas. It's your girl Jordan with Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Women may be complicated, but I make sure buying jewelry isn't. Your gal has a style, and you can figure this out. Is she more of a classic necklace kind of gal, or does she rock the boho chic vibe with layers of delicate bracelets? This is crucial intel. Not trusting your intel? Stop in the store and we'll sort out the details. I promise to make this super easy. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
2024 wheat harvest is upon us. Agriculture at its finest. Schemper Harvesting is a custom harvesting operation out of Holdridge that is starting to build a crew for the 2024 season that harvests crops from Texas to Montana starting May 15th. Drive trucks from field to market and operate combines and tractors pulling grain carts. Room and board is provided with a competitive wage. Take an adventure and join them for the upcoming harvest and do something others wish they would have done. Call JC at 308-999-2973 or apply online at schemperharvesting.com.
Gary with Gary Michaels Clothiers Lincoln. I'm here to tell you about our custom shirt program. When you come into the store, we measure your chest, mid-waist, and sleeve length. Enter the measurements in an app, and we create your data fit size. You then try on one of our 99 data fit shirts for the proper fit. After that, pick out the fabric, collar, cuff, placket, and in roughly 2 weeks, your shirts are delivered at the same cost of buying off the rack. And by the way, the neck fits too. Gary Michaels Custom Shirts at 56th and Pine Lake Road, Lincoln.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
This
I'm not on drugs. I'm not drunk.
is Early Break with Sip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Well, the spring game is wow. What do we have up here? Breaking news. Bronze to coach QBs for the Plainsmen.
No, that's not
NW,
true.
I know. It's a man up front here with the hat on here. Put that.
Yeah, there's a man with a funny hat reporting that on O Street.
Should have taken a picture of that.
Yeah.
You need your coffee, Bill?
Yeah, go get it.
Oh,
where's Josh?
He's calling Sean Callahan right now, so that's the case. Okay. Yes, the spring game is past. We're on to May, and also today's the last day of the transfer portal window. We're now joined by Husker Online Sean Callahan. Sean, we know Chief Borders is in the portal. Do you expect anything else today from Nebraska in the transfer portal window at all?
Well, the window actually closed for regular guys yesterday. Today, graduates could go in, and that's the last of it. But you technically have up to 48 hours to process a player. So, you know, you never say never, but 2 walk-ons went in yesterday. Sip, I don't know if you saw this one, but Jack Wokey, the quarterback, went in. And then Corver Dema went in as well.
I don't recognize his second name.
His mom was a Megan Corver, a former volleyball player, Gretna kid.
Oh, yeah.
They came in as a walk-on. So two walk-ons yesterday, but yeah, that's really the story, how few of players have gone in post-spring. And we've talked about this before. I mean, I just think the NIL setup and structure where they've done a pretty good job of taking care of the entire roster. I think NIL across the board for a lot of these major schools has done a really good job of retaining and kind of keeping some of these guys in place.
Jack Wokey went in. What time was that?
Nakos messaged me at 5:00 yesterday, so it was about 5:00 yesterday.
That got by me. What do you think of that? Is that a factor in your life?
He wasn't on the 110 last year,
right?
So if we're just spitting facts here. He wasn't even in training camp. He was they didn't have a lot of quarterbacks on the roster. Luke Longville was on the 110, and he's still on the team. So. And they're bringing in more walk-ons.
Do we know where Chief Borders will go?
Somebody mentioned the West Coast. I mean, like a place like UCLA or somewhere west. He really wants to go to a bigger city. He wants to be involved in social media and be an influencer type person for his career. And that was kind of one of the things. He graduates in May, and he's looking to go somewhere. And, MJ Sherman is at that spot. Prince Umanyalan is at that spot. Vincent Shavers can play in that area. So he wasn't a starter. He was not going to be the guy. I mean, Rule obviously praised him during spring, but MJ was the guy that they had been resting and not playing in the scrimmages. And then Princewell, how high they are on him. So he would have a role on this team. But yeah, I think he wanted to move on for his last year and look somewhere else.
Regarding the spring game, joined by Sean Callahan, Dylan Raiola was obviously the buzz, the hype going in, and he played very well by most standards. What were your thoughts, Sean, his performance, and were you surprised at how good he looked out there?
Well, we know the talent that he has and the ability that he has, but rarely does a guy come in on his first time on that stage and not only live up to it, play arguably better than what you thought. And look, he wasn't seeing the top defense. He wasn't being hit. It was set up for success for those quarterbacks, but it's still easier said than done. The throws he made, I don't care, what he was up against. Those weren't easy throws, and he was making big time throws in that stadium. And you talk about spring games around the country. I mean, you can argue it was one of the bigger stories nationally, just the way he played. The people are still talking. He was on the stage at Zach Bryant last night. Dylan got brought up on the stage and was singing with Zach Bryant. So he has caught the attention of a lot of people nationally, not only here around the state. And I think there's going to be a lot of buzz now going into this off season.
How important is he in recruiting, Sean? I see a headline on our website. He's playing a huge role with recruiting. What's that picture look like?
Well, just about every major guy that comes on campus, he's either the host or like the co-host of their visit. And he wants that. He takes that on to be involved in the recruiting because he came here to win. And, he wants to help Nebraska get the best players possible. So when you have somebody that's ranked as high as he is, played like he did in the spring game, kids know who he is, and he knows that, and he wants to be impactful and have a role with recruiting. I mean, he's Nebraska's best recruiter. I mean, just having him involved and talking to these guys. That's why Nayor and Banks came here. When they saw Dylan Raiola throwing in a winter's throwing session, they're like, yeah, we're coming here. So just his arm and his abilities are arguably one of the best recruiting tools Nebraska has right now.
Can they get Dawson Merritt? He's an edge guy, linebacker from Kansas City who's down to Nebraska and Alabama.
Well, they've opened his eyes, there's no doubt. He came back for a second time in 14 days. His dad works for the Kansas City Chiefs, actually got permission to miss out on some of the draft stuff this weekend to be up here. So that's how important Nebraska is right now. And Merritt raved about the visit. And I know Alabama's worried. I mean, before Nebraska got involved, Alabama was looked to be the leader, but you get him here twice in 14 days. There's something cooking there, and now Nebraska's got to close on this. And, now it's in-home. It's kind of like in-home visit season in the spring. Coaches can meet and visit with these people on campus. You get one opportunity to visit each prospect. It's new rules that went into effect this year. You saw 6 coaches go to Lincoln Southwest on Monday to visit Jackson Carpenter. It'll be interesting to see Nebraska's approach with Dawson Merritt here, how many coaches they send down to Kansas City to meet with him and hang out with him. Now, Matt Rule can't go on the road, but you better believe that entire defensive staff is probably going to be down there sooner rather than later because that will be a big opportunity to meet with him and his family during this kind of final moments of his recruiting process.
There were a lot of other visitors, Sean, at the spring game. In terms of what you've heard from recruiting from that, what's been the response from recruits post-spring game?
Yeah, I think TJ Lateef is the most intriguing one, the quarterback, because quarterbacks have the quickest timeline as far as their decisions. And TJ has not done one interview, so he's being very quiet about things leaving Lincoln. But you have to think Nebraska's in a good spot with him. But we'll see with him. And, the other guys, for the most part, other than Merritt, it's a long game. This was their first official visit of the process, and they're gonna take visits through the summer. In most cases, 7 of 8 officials, Jake, were 4-stars, and usually 4-star guys don't commit to you right away on the first visit. So it will take. I mean, this process will go into June for a lot of these guys that were here, and Nebraska knew that. And this is kind of the long game process. and they might get some of these guys back on campus again if it works out.
Quickly, Sean, the team is moving from the east sideline to the west sideline, as announced in an email to the ticket holders last night. What's the significance of this?
Well, it's been something that's been talked about for a while, and you go back to 2020. Scott Frost moved the team to the west sideline because of that, and there's a couple of reasons. The sun, being on you on those warm September games, and the Michigan game is a great example of that. Even Jim Harbaugh called Trev Alberts and told him, he's like, man, why do you guys go on that sideline? It was 40 degrees cooler on our side than your side that day. It was almost 100 degrees in September in the stadium. But the other thing is the signaling in the press box. You can get a more direct view of the signals when you're looking across and able to see Nebraska's coaches. And that was something I know that's been talked about for a while. So my question is the depth of the sideline. The west sideline is significantly smaller than the east. That's why Nebraska is on the east. So will they reline the field?
No. They'll just move the fence back, Sean. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Me and you could do it. We could probably have it done by 5 today. You just got to move the fences back.
Call Torski.
Yeah. But, Sean, seriously, that's all you got to do.
Yeah, and those fences have so much room. I mean, they drive like full garbage trucks on there after games. So
they do.
No, they do. I mean, it's like when they clean up the stadium. I mean, so it's a matter of probably part of it. It'll be interesting to see how they put that all together. But the depth of the west sideline, and I've had friends that coached in the state championship game, and they said that, man, that west sideline is small compared to the east. It's a huge difference. But Rule. I mean, if Rule wants something done, it's going to get done.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sean, thanks for the time. We'll chat with you again next week. Appreciate it.
Hey, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Let's put online Sean Callahan, little post-spring game recap there.
Yeah. I think that's all you'd have to do is move the fences. Push them, but just push them back.
You could do it today, you and Sean today could do that by yourselves.
It takes some doing, but yeah, they could do it.
I'd get a hold of Dennis LeBlanc. He'd be your best.
LeBlanc. Who's Torski?
What's that? Torski, he works in facilities.
Is that Steve?
Yes.
Steve Torski?
Yes. Yeah,
okay, I know Steve. I didn't know his last name.
Yes, he can get it done. Yeah. So
I could do it today.
2 guys, LeBlanc and Torski, with the people you want to reach out to today. That's who can get this done.
Done by 5.
Be done by 5, maybe 6, maybe overtime, but it's worth it.
Yeah, you could milk the clock a little bit.
Yeah, to get it done. It'd be nice.
Yeah. By the way, before we get to breaks, segment 2 always sponsored by Beck's Hybrids, the largest independent family-owned seed company who would like to wish farmers a safe and successful planting season. For any in-season seed needs, find your nearest Beck's Hybrid seed rep today at beckshybrids.com.
I tell you what, those guys, we get so enthralled with corn. Don't forget they're soybean people too. We can't forget that. I think sometimes we dismiss that, and we want to make sure we're locked in on their soybeans. Because their soy is a rotational crop.
Is it?
But their soybeans are so productive that it basically makes the same money as corn. And that's where Beck's is so different. That's why Sonny has put all of his time into soy. That's where soy milk comes from.
That was impressive. You just said it's a rotational crop.
It's a rotational crop, yes.
Good terms there.
Rotational
terminology.
Crop. Yeah, you don't see much Milo anymore. Milo's kind of out.
Why?
Milo is out. It's a sticky crop.
Sticky?
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but that's what they tell me. It is.
I used to hear
good.
Yes,
I'd hear the farm reports back in the day, like when we were kids, and they would always talk about Milo.
Milo was always on there. Milo is out.
You know what I'm talking about? The farm reports?
Always, they were great to hear. Yes.
Yeah, and they talk about Milo prices being up or down or whatever.
Yeah.
No longer.
Milo's out.
Milo's out.
But Milo's also a rotational crop also. Yes.
Are you making this up?
You'll see Milo planted in different plots that is set aside for wildlife. Pheasants. You'll see Milo planted because it's a great feed for pheasants. Pheasants like Milo.
They feed on Milo.
They do.
I had no idea.
No, I don't even know if it's true.
There's Milo. There's Milo planted in some public ground in between Columbus and Norfolk on 81.
Let's go find the Milo.
Yes, it'd be on the west side. Yes.
Go look for it.
Yes. That's right by the canal.
Mailbag,
River Canal.
Mailbag and song of the day next, an early break in the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, I'm Senator Bo Ballard. I was born and raised in Lancaster County, learning the value of hard work and grit at a young age. I built my own company, creating jobs right here in our community. I know that families and businesses in our community need lower taxes, lower cost of healthcare, and a great education. That's why, as your senator, I helped pass the largest tax cut and made the most significant investment in education in Nebraska history and worked to reduce the cost of healthcare. I'm Senator Bo Ballard, and I humbly ask for your vote on May 14th. Paid for by Ballard for Nebraska.
Enrique Alvarez Clary, aka Rico, here for The Body Shop. What do you give someone who does so much for you every day? Well, I know what I did for my wife as an early Mother's Day gift. I got her a massage from The Body Shop. Her first ever massage was amazing. Her words, not mine. The deep tissue massage literally melted the stress away and left her feeling refreshed and fully relaxed afterwards. Get the special woman in your life the gift of a massage. Book one today at thebodyshoplincoln.com. The Body Shop at 48th and A.
2024 wheat harvest is upon us, agriculture at its finest. Schemper Harvesting is a custom harvesting operation out of Holdridge that is starting to build a crew for the 2024 season that harvests crops from Texas to Montana starting May 15th. Drive trucks from field to market and operate combines and tractors pulling grain carts. Room and board is provided with a competitive wage. Take an adventure and join them for the upcoming harvest and do something others wish they would have done. Call JC at 308-999-2973 or apply online at schemperharvesting.com.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of local union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
This is Coach Bill Busch. You all know my passion for Nebraska. Having coached all over the country, I can honestly say there is no place like Nebraska. You know where there's also no place like? Midwest Bank. Midwest Bank has proudly served Nebraska for over 70 years, and they're located in 9 different communities. Midwest Bank is ready, willing, and able to meet all your personal, business, and agriculture needs. Your community, your bank, and mine, Midwest Bank. Find out more at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Hello.
Angela, we have to break up.
But why?
Because you're a robot and I'm just a guy trying to get better internet.
It's Ella Fiber, isn't it? I always knew you wanted faster speeds. My contract isn't good enough for you.
Face it, Angela. They let me talk to real people.
Press 4 to break my heart. Oh wait, you already did.
Visit allofiber.com to switch today.
It's the Elway Power Sports Customer Expo, May 10th and 11th. There will be giveaways and free food, half-price tires, and factory rebates as large as $2,500. Used inventory price to sell, parts and accessory specials too. Register for the John Elway football giveaway and get a chance in the money machine with a new vehicle purchase. Factory and aftermarket reps will be on site for the event. The Customer Expo at Elway Power Sports, May 10th and 11th, just south of I-80 on 27th Street.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
One action, no matter how small, can have a world of impact on the life of a child. Cedar started because one couple believed that they could provide a child with a better life. And that belief grew into the Cedars that we know today, a powerful force for good that helps thousands of kids across Nebraska. belief grows.
You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're a
No,
big tough?
never feel like an
If
idiot.
you're a big tough guy this morning,
But you really love to voice your displeasure for his music
he
choices.
stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and the Ticket FM.
Once again, it is May 1st, so Maggie May, today your song of the day by Rod Stewart. 464-5685. 1 is bad. 10 is a good texture rating on the song Sauter Heyman Jewelers Song of the Day.
My first thought was, did Rod Stewart die?
No.
Is that why you're playing that? He's alive. He's alive. But that's the reason.
I did it because it's May
Theme.
1st. Theme.
That's incredible.
Theme.
I don't think it had. Yeah. Anyway, that's very good. You stayed in the 70s. You've been in the 70s all week. Are you staying there?
Could be. Rick Heyman's song is tomorrow. I believe it's 70s. He's been 70s for a couple of years now. So
Heyman, you're in a pickle because Jake's been just knocking him out of the park.
Didn't we discuss that song recently?
I think that it sounds like Big Swim might have done that when I was gone, possibly at some point.
Did he play
I don't know.
I don't think he did Maggie.
Because I have not played that song.
What are people saying?
Someone's saying that he may have played that song at one point.
I don't remember
It
that.
seems like we discussed it. Where's Heyman? Heyman, where are you? Heyman was talking about it.
We talked about hot legs. We talked about. I don't.
No, Heyman was talking about
This
how
is
Maggie,
incredible. If 1 week ago Swim played this and I can't remember it.
and we don't remember.
It may have been before then, possibly. I don't know when, but
Are people saying that it's a repeat?
no. There's people that think they've heard this at some point. I have never played that song on my song the day before.
Okay, yeah, I don't think you have.
I don't play much Rod Stewart. I don't mind Rod
Stole
Stewart.
my soul, and that's a pain I could do without. It's an incredible song.
It is. I was going to give it in the 9s, no matter what.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Jake.
absolutely.
Maybe-
Oh, Maggie
maybe
May.
3 straight days in the 9s for you there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Three straight.
It's his best song.
It's his best song. It's his best song.
I mean, it's yeah.
It doesn't
You
even
could
sound like
only-
a 1971 song.
Can you
either.
imagine just driving around your 8-track and listening to that?
Yeah, I can.
Think about it.
because I did.
I did.
Yeah.
Exactly. Hold on. That's exactly what I did.
9 4 6 6 7 9.
964211.
Wow.
Incredible
Pretty
song.
high, yeah, pretty high 9s
Are
today.
you kidding me? Maggie May?
Wow, I mean, it's a class. Yeah, ultimate classic.
I didn't even sometimes you like when I say I knew every word, there's a couple words I didn't know. I knew every word.
Yeah, you know every word.
I knew that was like and just front to back, full
Beautiful.
words.
It's made.
It's May Day. It's Maggie May.
Yeah, play Maggie May today.
I do this for me for the rest of the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Every May Day, please play this.
Maggie May.
Please
Okay,
play
I'll make that
Yes.
happen.
I think Josh had it down as a 7-4.
Sip. Trying to read him. He's
Higher,
looking.
a little higher. 8.
I'm gonna go 9.
Nine.
9. Okay.
Good stuff there.
You got all
pretty,
9s.
That's pretty good score.
got all
today.
9s.
Thank you to Rod Stewart for providing that song for us today.
Yeah.
Thanks to Mayday.
Thanks to
May
May Day.
Some ratings before we get to the mailbag. We got John in Lincoln, 4.1, not his best. Low. You guys give it 9s, and John goes not his best.
John.
Okay, what is his best then? What is Rod Stewart's best?
Hot Legs gets a lot of attention because it's got some energy. And it would be a great song to sing.
What's the one that goes,
It's a
if you
great
want
song.
my body and you think I'm sexy,
That's a good one. It's worth hearing.
I think it's that. I think it's called that. I don't know
want
what
my
it's called.
body and you think I'm sexy.
Yeah. That's a good one. There's some good ones. He's got some really good ones.
Cheeseburger, 8.2. Way better than Disco.
Yeah.
Okay, take that. Hey, Mike and Dalton, 8.9. Jake and Hickman, 6.3. Hood Clark! 6.5 from Bird in Columbus.
6.5. That's big. That's like giving it a 12.
Yeah,
That's
high.
high. Someone says that's the best song I've ever played.
I'll say this. It's in your top 10. It's in your top 10 songs ever played. To me.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not pushing back.
Rod in South Lincoln. Is that Rod Stewart, possibly?
What
Gives
it
it
was.
10. Gives it a 10.
Yeah.
Thank you. Gave it a 10. It could be Rod Stewart in South
Incredible
Lincoln.
in South Lincoln.
Listening to the show.
Where's he at? Is it South Point Mall?
Yeah.
Corey.
He's at Von Mar.
Corey. Gives it a 5. 5 from Corey.
Corey, that's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It's high from Corey. He's about in the 3 to 3.
Yeah, Corey likes
5
nothing.
usually.
Yes, it's part of his deal.
He could be Wet Blanket.
He could be wet, but he is the song blanket.
Wet Blanket.
He is the song
His
blanket.
Wet Blanket, his burner.
Yeah.
East Lincoln West gives it a 7. Kent says 9.5.
Thank you, Kent.
Apparently, Rick may have played that song at one point.
That's Jake. I'm
So,
sorry.
Heyman, I apologize if you did play that
Did he
song.
play it when I was listening? I don't know.
Bill, it's sort of sad that we don't know.
No, is it? But not really. When you'd be shocked what I don't know or remember.
Well, I played it for a theme. It wasn't to take any thunder away from Rick if he played it. That was just for May.
I think
May
Rick.
1st.
I know this. If we played it, I would have said the same thing. There's no way I gave it a 4 because Rick played it. No, the song's incredible.
Rick talked about it. I know that because he talked about how simplistic it was and how they recorded it it wasn't even a studio, so it sounded raw. He talked about it. I don't know if he played it.
Got it.
He'll have some facts for us tomorrow.
Yeah.
He
Where
will.
is Rick?
He's on tomorrow.
I know, but he's usually chiming in.
Heyman, are you?
He's
Heyman,
not listening.
Where you at, Rick?
He would have chimed in by now.
Yeah,
Chime in, Rick. Where you at?
kind of
Where are you?
would. Should we mark yourself safe?
Mark yourself safe.
Where are you?
So that is a song of the day, Maggie May by Rod Stewart. Are you ready for the mailbag?
Yes.
Here on
Yes. Anything from Hawaii?
Let's check in. Let's see if we heard from Hawaii. Here we go to the mailbag. Temporarily. Hang on. I got this slide up here. All right. Here we go. The mailbag has a new sponsor. New sponsor on the mailbag. Landmark Implement.
Landmark.
They have everything right
Green
now.
machine.
From used tractors to used sprayers, seeders, planters, and combines. Learn more at landmarkimp.com or stop by your local Landmark to experience the Landmark experience. Different.
Their equipment lasts so long. Why are you not getting used? They have planters that could last for 60 years. So why are you buying a new one? Just get a hold of those guys. Get one that's 10 years old. Save a bunch of money. Get some Beck seed in that thing. Then call up First Rate Ag, and then knock it out. Cash cow.
You start counting your money.
Yeah.
Okay, from the mailbag, here we go.
Jake's looking at me funny. I don't know why. What?
I was looking at you funny.
Okay.
Well, you look funny. You look funny. I saw it.
Thanks to Landmark Implement for sponsoring the mailbag. First question comes from Eric.
He was.
You guys talk about songs that you love. Is there a song, one song that you absolutely loathe in this world?
Oh, there is, and I can't think of them right there.
I'm just picking Ozzy Osbourne song.
All Ozzy.
Yeah.
I don't know Ozzy.
Yeah, picking Ozzy Osbourne
I'm
song.
trying to. There are certain songs that would. Yeah, I can't just pull it out of my. There's if I heard, I'd be like, oh god, I despise that song.
I've got two.
What?
Go.
I despise with all my being Benny and the Jets by Elton John. I hate that song. Hate it.
Okay, we got.
Hate it.
We got. Sir.
All of a sudden, you know
I knew Bill was going to
Nope. That song is
Benny
an
and the
instant
Jets.
click.
That's an incredible song. I love it.
Benny. Stop it. Just stop it, Elton. Stop
It's
it.
Elton. It's Elton
Keep
John.
going.
I am shocked by this.
I've told you this before. I'm also out on Sweet Caroline. I don't like that song either. by
Ooh,
Neil
okay,
Diamond.
I'm with you on that.
I'm out on both.
I'm not as. I'm
with you
not
on that.
as.
I'm with you on
I'm not
that.
over the top. That'd be like a 6-1 for me or something on that. I'm
Yeah,
kinda
I
with
am with you on that does never does it for me in that crowd thing. Like Sweet Caroline.
I don't do that. I just loathe.
That's
Sorry.
interesting.
I don't like
you
Benny
had
and the
two
Jets.
interesting takes there.
I would have never.
Those are both interesting.
If you'd have gave me, hey, listen, pick out 3 million songs, Benny the Jet would have never made it in 3 million songs. Like I love that song.
That's a song you would.
It drives me crazy.
But also, Sweet Caroline's amazing.
Both those songs drive me crazy.
God bless you for that.
Just keep this noted. I
want to hug you right now.
I will come back on this because it's going to hit me and go, oh no, here's the song, but I just can't pull it out of my head right now.
Yeah, I mean, there's some Ozzy songs that are palatable. There's a few that I can't get to the knob fast enough to turn it off. Sweet Caroline, you have
bad song.
Wow,
bad song. Oh, new one we got. This is from
God. I love that take.
This is from Matthew, not Michael, but Matthew. This is Matthew in Ohio. It says,
Ohio.
It says, do you guys have a one singular favorite fast food restaurant?
Yeah, I
go to.
I'm 100%.
Is it in your hands
McDonald's.
right now? Is it in your hands?
No,
McDonald's?
This is just coffee. Taco John's. I just get a meat burrito.
That's your favorite.
Meat burrito. I love the meat burrito. I'll treat myself sometimes.
Bill, do you have a singular favorite fast food restaurant?
If it's burger, and then it's going to be In-N-Out.
In-N-Out.
But if it's just overall, the Bell.
Taco Bell.
I love Taco Bell.
Wait a second.
I love the Bell. And
Taco John's, Taco Bell. Taco John's, Taco Bell.
It put me in the hospital for 3 days, but I still like it.
Why don't you slip over to Taco John's?
Yes.
There's not as much. There's not as big a line over there. There's not.
No hospital visits for you from
There's
Taco
not
John's.
as big as. There's always a big line at Taco Bell, not at Taco John's.
Taco Inn's really good too.
Yeah. Taco Inn's good. That's our Lincoln staple.
God, Sweet Caroline, you're out on.
I hate that song.
Good God, that's your. I've been working with Jake for 9 years. That's the best take you've had.
What about Benny and the Jets?
But then
that's a problem.
You reversed it. You went with the best take to the worst take almost.
Yeah, it was almost.
Benny and the Jets is
Benny,
great.
I will stand by. I will stand my ground on that song.
Are you mistaken Benny and the Jets for something?
No, it drives me crazy.
Wow, it's a cool song.
The answer to the fast food is two. It's Jersey Mike's or Chick-fil-A. Those are the best fast food.
Chick is good. Jersey Mike's, I'm going to say it'd be 90th.
No, come on.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't go through. No, it'd be 90th. You don't
need to rate it that low on the air.
I don't like sub sandwiches.
You don't.
So I don't eat. I'm never like. I like to get a nice sub right now. I never even think about it.
I could see you getting upset that the Rack in Rutgers is now the Jersey Mike Center. They changed it from the Rack. Great name.
The Rack
to the
was
Jersey
great.
Mike Center. It's now corporate. You know, it wasn't. It was
But
the
I'm
Rack.
not.
You were out on sub sandwiches.
I don't do sub sandwiches. Yeah.
Huh. I would not have guessed that one. This is fascinating. This has been the best mailbag we've had in a long time.
Okay, and last one here. We got one more. This is from Tim. Tim says, "Is there a singular? Is there a game that you've watched, any sport of all time, that is for sure your favorite to have watched, whether you're at or not? Your favorite ever game to have watched?
Bird
any
Magic.
sport.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Bird Magic.
The double fist. Oh my God."
When Magic hit the bunny hook in the garden, we hit the bunny hook in the garden. He beat him. I think it was game 6, wherever it was. He hit the bunny, the little sky hook in the garden.
Okay, we did our celebration, but I was talking about the national championship game.
Yeah, that was a great one. That's not. But no, mine would be Lakers Celtics.
Okay,
mine would be Lakers Celtics. It would be the bunny hook in the garden. 86.
Okay,
I think it was 86.
Okay.
Yeah,
that was amazing.
That was amazing. That was one of those. That was back when there was no air conditioning in the garden, like 100 degrees in there.
You have an amazing memory.
It was insane.
Jake, they did not have air conditioning, and it would get to be like 120. Yeah. It was dangerous.
I think my answer would be when the Giants beat the Patriots to end their undefeated season in the 07 Super Bowl. Not even a Dolphins.
I was going to say, it's not even Dolphins teams.
Not even Dolphins.
Hates the Patriots.
They were going to take the Dolphins undefeated record.
Oh.
Not so fast, my friend.
Yeah, he was very excited.
Oh, that was beautiful. Beautiful.
What a mailbag.
David Tyree, Plaxico
The mailbag went to a different level.
It did. That was weird today.
I don't even know what to say.
Yeah. That was fascinating.
It was intriguing. 3 questions that were unreal.
Yes.
And it brought up a lot of discussion.
It did.
It got heated.
You don't
Benny
like
and the Jets.
Yeah, and you don't like subs.
I don't like subs.
I didn't know that. That's a thing I learned today from
We have
Bill.
rival taco places. I didn't know that. We those are rivals. Heated. I like Taco John's. You like Taco Bell. That's amazing. We will come to blows over this at some point.
You will.
And there's only 2 things I get at the Bell, though.
What?
The Mexican pizza and the bean burrito. The straight bean burrito. Yes.
Okay.
That's it. There's no what sort of triple layer, 7 layer?
Yeah.
No. I'll get the Mexican pizza or I'll get the bean burrito.
I picked up food at Taco Bell for one of the grandkids recently, and it was $24. And I had a lot of problems with that. $24 order.
Yeah. Everything's stupid right now, expensive.
When I was at Utah State, every Sunday I would send some delegates to get food. I would buy 30 bean burritos every Sunday. And then that was just my food for the whole week. Just put it in the fridge. That was my food for the whole week.
30.
They were like 59 cents a piece.
Oh, that's great. That's just smart. That's just
And I just put it in my little mini fridge, and then all of a sudden, about 10 o'clock in the morning, you know what? Pop one in the microwave, have a bean burrito. Sometime after practice, bean burrito.
Don't mind me at all.
Yeah, we didn't.
It's amazing. It's just smart.
Utah State,
not dumb.
Utah State, they didn't have. There was no
training table.
There's no training table. No, you're on your own.
Go see Taco Bell every day.
Yeah, hey, Taco Bell every day.
No wonder you love it.
That's
a good plan.
I had 500 to 600 bean burritos a year. I ate that many. I ate 600 bean burritos a year.
We'll never top this mailbag. We should end the show.
End the show right now. That's the mailbag of the year.
Mailbag sponsored by Landmark Implement.
Landmark got it started with the discount planner.
LandmarkImp.com. Hour 2 next, an early break in the ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, I'm Senator Bo Ballard. I was born and raised in Lancaster County, learning the value of hard work and grit at a young age. I built my own company, creating jobs right here in our community. I know that families and businesses in our community need lower taxes, lower cost of healthcare, and a great education. That's why, as your senator, I helped pass the largest tax cut and made the most significant investment in education in Nebraska history and worked to reduce the cost of healthcare. I'm Senator Bo Ballard, and I humbly ask for your vote on May 14th. Paid for by Ballard for Nebraska.
Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and air park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries. It's the Elway Power Sports Customer Expo, May 10th and 11th. There will be giveaways and free food, half-price tires, and factory rebates as large as $2,500. Used inventory price to sell, parts and accessory specials too. Register for the John Elway football giveaway and get a chance in the money machine with a new vehicle purchase. Factory and aftermarket reps will be on site for the event. The Customer Expo at Elway Power Sports, May 10th and 11th, just south of I-80 on 27th Street. Welcome back to Name That Word. Contestants, here's your first clue. What 2 words can describe the incredibly fluffy waffles created by Chef Bob Haney?
Is it delicious and healthy?
Yes, but not what we're looking for. Final clue, these waffles will be here at 93.7 The Ticket Studios this Wednesday from 8 to 11 a.m.
It's gotta be Heavenly Waffles.
Folks, we have a winner. Be sure to stop by 1040 O Street this Wednesday from 8 to 11 a.m. to see just why these waffles are so heavenly. At Fairway Meat Market, your family. And as part of the family, they want to save you money in your meat and groceries. Now through May 5th, enjoy Cinco de Mayo specials. USDA choice skirt or flank steak for $9.99 per pound. Thin sliced carne asada, $8.99 per pound. Party-sized Frito-Lays, $3.88 per bag. And 24 packs of Budweiser or Bud Light for just $17.99 each when you buy 2. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn. Enrique Alvarez Clary, a.k.a. Rico, here for The Body Shop. What do you give someone who does so much for you every day? Well, I know what I did for my wife as an early Mother's Day gift. I got her a massage from The Body Shop. Her first ever massage was amazing. Her words, not mine. The deep tissue massage literally melted the stress away and left her feeling refreshed and fully relaxed afterwards. Get the special woman in your life the gift of a massage. Book one today at thebodyshoplincoln.com. The Body Shop at 48th and A.
Do you need motivation to get to the gym on the weekend or even in general? Tune into the Movement Hour each Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. Movement Academy owner Robert Kuhlman will host the show as he introduces new ways to stay in shape. The Movement Hour every Saturday morning from 10 to 11 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
At Southeast Community College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska, or online in your own home. Learn pottery or floral design, take a computer course, learn Spanish, how to start writing a book, or Air Fryer 101. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Midwest Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans. So I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Wednesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 2, sponsored by our friends at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC. Location in South Lincoln at 27th and Jamie Lane, now also at 70th and Pioneers in Lincoln. And what does Steve Schindler have for us today, Bill?
Well, before I hit him, I got to hit something really quick, too. Mr. Roboto.
That's your worst song?
I hate it. I want Mr. Roboto. I want to throw hands.
Domo Origato.
Yeah. Say again.
Domo Origato, Mr. Roboto.
Oh,
Domo.
Good job. Is that
Domo? That's what the words
That's
are.
the word.
Wait a second. Domo
Origato.
That's incredible.
Mr. Roboto. Domo. That's what the chorus is.
Now I'm getting mad. I shouldn't have done that right before I talk about Steve. So Steve, I thought this is a profession. He's had there's three things that he's always wanted to do. He wanted to be the elite banker that he's always been. He's wanted to be an over-the-road truck driver. That's always been a big thing for him. And the third thing, which he's going to be doing today, live, he's going to be at his own barbershop set up.
Oh, my God.
So he's got the red, white, and blue, the little barbershop thing set up outside, the little thing right there. The barber's pole is set up. That's how you knew when you came into town.
Yep.
Where's the barbershop at? Yep. Where's the pole? So he's got the pole set up. He has a complete barbershop set up, and he set it up to look exactly like Floyd the barber from Mayberry RFD. So it's exactly the same. It's the same setup. And so he has the same, looks just like Mayberry RFD, Floyd the barber.
Stop looking at me like
and
that.
Also he's doing hot shaves.
Hot shaves.
Yeah,
Hot
straight
shaves.
edge. Straight edge.
Yes.
Straight edge razor like that. hot shaving cream, straight edge razor. Has a little thing on the side. Kind of clean your
He's doing it all day.
Yeah, all day. And walk-ins only. There is zero.
No appointments.
I'm telling you what was cool that no one even really understands as well. Just back in the day, you went your haircut, you just walked in and you just look around. You kind of go. Sometimes you walk down the street, walk in. Oh, whoa, 6 deep. I'll be back later, and you just swing back by later. And that
was your spot.
You really wanted to hit it when you're about 2 deep. To talk about some things. What went on at the game last night in town? Was something to go
idle chit chat.
Yes.
How was your weekend?
Yeah, that was
not that one.
That was text. That was text.
but anyway, so Shindy's
got that set up.
He's doing just him.
No
apprentices.
assistants. No apprentice. No.
Okay, just Shindy.
And he's doing the shave too. And this is the pole set up outside, so you know where to go.
What if he gives you a sucker on the way out?
Ooh,
might be some
like
sort
the
of
dum-dum.
Well, he's got the little the booster chair. Remember that when the kids come in?
Yep.
Their little booster bench thing down. You popped up on that bad boy.
Yeah.
That was
have magazines out.
Magazines are essential.
Magazines and of course the newspaper.
Yeah,
there's always a newspaper like that.
So he'd probably have the World Herald out there.
The World Herald like that, like the Journal Star.
Maybe I don't know. If
Norfolk paper.
Yeah, have the Norfolk
Daily News.
Journal. I think the Norfolk is the Journal.
Is it the Journal? That was
No,
Norfolk
Daily
Journal.
News. No, Bill, it's the Daily News.
I think it's the Daily Journal.
You sure it's not
Daily News? Yeah.
Sure it's not the Plain Dealer. That's the Cayman. What about
Cleveland? That's
the
Cleveland.
What about the Times?
The Daily Sun. That's Beatrice.
So Norfolk Sun. So Shindy's busy. I'll tell you one thing that won't be playing, Mr. Roboto. No.
So that's the one for you.
AM radio will be playing. Talk radio will be on.
Okay.
AM radio.
Paul Harvey.
What's that? Paul Harvey. Reruns of Paul Harvey. Stand by.
For news.
Remember that? How good was he? Anyway,
thanks to Shin Daddy Midwest for sponsoring
what came
hour
up from the bean situation, bean burrito?
Yeah, we got a couple responses to the mailbag, as you might assume from that mailbag.
That mailbag was the most amazing 10 minutes of radio I've ever been a part of.
Just shut it down.
Okay, so Texter said, this is from Dan in Lincoln. He says 600 bean burritos a year. Classic. God bless you, Coach. God bless you.
I love it.
And I did it for 4 years.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It does.
Did you ever get sick of them at any point?
No, never even.
Got really hungry.
The best part, too, when you order 30, imagine the bag that came with us. I'd be like, want some hot sauce? Yeah, I do. You get a separate bag of hot sauce. I keep that in my little mini fridge, too.
I thought you were saying you're buying them for the staff.
No. Well, I would offer them up. Oh, yeah, I'd offer them up. Anyone, sometimes around Thursday, they weren't real excited about them.
No.
They came in on Sunday.
Same thing again, Bill. Yep.
But the best, I tell you what, at 10 in the morning, a bean burrito, you know how good that is?
They froze
Really
up
good.
okay, though, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They were great.
Yeah.
I'm not even so sure that the reheated didn't even make it better.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah, it really was good.
So
it's a great idea.
If you had 30 in a week, you're eating about 4 to 5 per day.
What's that?
4 to 5 burritos a day.
Can I ask you a question? Did you mix in some fruit? Was there any strawberries?
No, absolutely not.
No,
Just bean burritos.
Orange juice, maybe.
No, nothing.
How about some?
The thing about it, so when you think about when you're at
a salad every now and
then. When you're at work for like 14 to 16 hours, it's a long time. So bean burrito, yeah, it's like, yeah.
Did you just like an orange?
No, just you had to pay for that stuff. It was expensive. We're on a budget.
Just steal an orange. Is there any orange trees you could just pluck it off of?
No, not many orange trees in Logan, Utah.
Probably not.
No,
apple trees, maybe.
Yes.
Textures, holy cow, Coach has to still be gassy after that many bean burritos in 1 year.
I thought that. I didn't want to say.
I didn't say. For
fine.
some reason my stomach handled unbelievably well.
Yeah, there's nothing
it really
wrong.
did.
Doesn't bother us at all. Yeah, we don't smell anything.
No, I think. No, we don't smell anything. I think it's a great plan. I'm sort of jealous, actually.
Great.
Ryan in Delaware. Here, good question. How do we write into the mailbag? I'm glad you asked. Write this down, breakers. Early break 937 at gmail.com. Early break 937 at gmail.com. Or you can just text in.
You know, one thing we could do as things get quiet. We could just do mailbag
all day.
That would be great. An hour of mailbag. Those mailbag. That was incredible.
Jake, I just wanted to hug him with the Sweet Caroline take.
I was heating up my coffee and I thought of Mr. Roboto.
Yeah. Robato's
we
bad.
had some other songs come up that people hate.
Okay.
Yeah.
See if you agree with these or not. Born to be Wild. I don't hate that song.
Sing it.
Born to be Wild.
Oh, yeah. Really? They don't like
love
that?
it. I wouldn't hate it.
That's not a hate song for me.
But that's okay.
I give it a 5.
Someone else said, "I Hate Everything" by Luke Bryan. I don't know that song. But
wait a second.
Oh, he just hates Luke Bryan. Everything. Not the song. Not the song. He just hates everything by Luke Bryan.
No, it's not a song.
He just hates Luke
I
Bryan.
go, there's a song, I Hate Everything by Luke Bryan.
Yeah.
Jake read it as,
Are you okay
I Hate
today?
Everything by
I'm
Luke
fine.
Bryan.
You've been looking at me weird all day.
And about once every 10 minutes, Jake does this.
Tell
What
me
is
he
that?
hasn't been looking
He's
at
done
me
it
weird
10
all day.
times. All of a sudden, he looks at
Was
you.
it the Mayday thing?
The Mayday?
No,
Was it because you got your shorts ripped off your body last night?
That was
You've been
different
looking
story.
at me strange all day. That's all I'm saying.
It's
Yeah.
like, it's
Do
a-
I have
it's a-
something on
and
my
it's a-
face?
No.
Here's the thing, it's a side eye.
There's no side eye.
I'm giving that
It's not a full look, it's a side eye.
I'm giving the side eye.
Because it's the side eye.
I cannot confirm if this is.
It does the side
I'm not
eye.
doing the side eye.
Why are you giving me the side eye?
Someone
Thank you,
said-
mailbag.
I'm not sure if this is true or not, but
Okay.
someone texted in saying regarding the song "I Said I Hate" Benny and the Jets. Texture says Elton hates that song, but plays it for the fans and always plays it early in the concert to get it over with.
Wow.
If that's the case, then Elton John hates his own song that I hate.
Okay.
So I feel validated then in that.
Benny.
You guys like that? It's crap. It's just it's so bad.
I like it better now. I actually like it better.
I like it better now. I
It's
do.
so
I'm
bad.
going to listen to it today. I am listening.
It's so
I'm going to
bad.
pull up on Spotify.
It's so bad. So bad. Living on a Prayer, Bon Jovi.
Bad.
I don't mind
I
that.
don't hate that
I
song.
don't hate that song.
5.
Oh.
5.
You give it a rating of a 5? Then that's nowhere near your worst song of all time. It's
No. It's not. No. It's not. It's not nowhere near.
Thank you, mailbag.
Thank you, texters and mailbaggers. Early break 937@gmail.com. Always text us.
Hard to
Also,
remember.
Okay, just text
Let's
us.
do roll call.
402-464-5685. We're not doing roll call. That's Friday.
Don't do that. That's a
Friday.
sensitive topic with swim.
That's fine.
Let's see everybody's out. See everybody's coming in from today.
Just chime it in.
That was odd.
We'll get to Bill's Thrills momentarily next segment. Before that,
what do you got, Jake?
The portal
Yes.
is closed. As it closed yesterday, it grad transfers today, as Sean said in our segment at 6:30. Just again, Nebraska loses Chief Borders. That was really it this week. You saw Colorado lose 21 players. I saw a couple teams in the Big Ten lose 10 to 12 players. Nebraska with just basically 1 or 2. What does that mean in terms of Nebraska? In terms of is that more of loyalty to the program for the Huskers, or where do you stand with that?
It's just a big mix of. I mean, this probably depends what player you talk to, but I think generally speaking, Nebraska treats its players very well. I think they treat them well within the. I mean, think about what Bill just said. No training table at Utah State. Maybe they have one now. Well, I mean, I know at Oklahoma, for instance, I knew a coach down there who he was telling me their basketball players after practice get Chick-fil-A. I mean, that's not happening at Nebraska. They go to an elaborate training table. That's not why players stay. All by way of saying they're just treated very well here. Bill's been part of it.
You're treated well. There's some sort of a package for you. And sometimes I think also just probably pretty well educated of like, okay, go jump in there and see where you end up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes it's like, hang on a second, you know, where you gonna end up at with it.
The package is good, Jake. It's 1892. It's a big part of it. The players are getting paid, and everybody's getting paid. I mean, everybody's getting something. All scholarship players. So it's hard. I mean, I was told of a scholarship player from last year. Don't need to say the name. When he was done, it was hard. He was getting paid. Now he's not getting paid. You know, so they make it pretty hard to leave. I think in a lot of cases, it's not just the money; it's the entire package. But 1890 really helps. This is a great. It is a very strong collective here, and that's part of it.
To me, it sounds like, again, like you said, that they might not have it any better anywhere else than Nebraska. Like you might go to the portal because you want to make news, you want to be out there and say what else is out there, but maybe they figured out that, hey, this is one of the best places I can possibly be at. Why would I go in the portal?
It's the best.
You don't see a lot of guys elevate up from Nebraska when they leave typically.
I mean, but we always talk about it. The Big Ten and the SEC are where it's at. So you're there. You're in that conference that you need to be in, one of the two. You know, sometimes it's going to be a playing time issue.
Eventually, there's going to come down to a time where I think you can get nervous, where it's like, you know what, I'm not probably going to play. It may be a while. Maybe I can transfer and I can go to a San Jose State, or I can go to Nevada. But then is it guaranteed that they're going to pick you up? You don't know that. There's a chance you could be hanging out there, and then you have nothing. And so there's probably some parents, too, being like, you know what? Just buckle up right there and get your degree. And if you want to get done as fast as you can, if you want to try to go play as a grad transfer. That way it's like, hey, your degree's done. Now go in the portal. Now figure it out. If not, don't do that. Don't do that. There will be, it sounds, if I'm hearing Steve correctly, there will be a little bit of pressure on the Fighting Matt Davisons to come up with NIL scholarships, because if they don't lose anybody, then the numbers right now say that they have more than the 85. So the numbers are higher. So if that's the case, then they have to slide into that, which again makes that's a strain on your collective.
It is, and there's some creative accounting that goes with that. But generally speaking, it's just a good deal here, Jake. And I think that Bill would back me on this. I think people would be shocked sometimes, like the difference between a Nebraska and UTEP. I mean, just in terms of facilities, overall experience, it's not. You go to another place sometimes, and it's an eye-opening.
But if you compared,
I hate to say UTEP. I shouldn't.
Let's just say the University of Utah, which I was just out visiting, and their facility is probably a solid 10 years old. I've not been through. I don't know Nebraska's new facility. Honestly, I did not walk through it. I haven't either. So I don't know that.
I haven't either.
But if you compared Utah's facility to Nebraska's current one, or the one they're just moving out of, or wherever that all takes place, it's not even close.
What do you mean?
Utah is so much better.
Is it?
Oh God, it's not even
Utah.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. It's like you'd be like you would look at it as if it was Nebraska UTEP. That's how much better it is.
That's surprising.
That is how much better it is.
Utah's that loaded.
Yes. Now again, when they change to a different one, then that will be a different scenario.
Yeah, that changed.
But it's a wow.
That surprises me.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Utah.
Yeah. It's got the
Utah. Everybody.
It's got the Alex Smith weight room, but it was ridiculous, and they're still doing more all the time.
They're in the Big 12 now.
Yeah.
Are they going to win the Big 12?
They'll be a solid team. It's it's the most unique conference, just because of the people that they're predicted. The numbers say Utah. They've never been in the league, so everyone's brand new.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's brand new now. Arizona's not brand new. Colorado's not brand new because they've been in the Pac-12, coming with them. But it's very, very confusing when you go to prepare for teams you've never played before. You've never been to Oklahoma State before. Right. You've never been to these places, tough. And all of a sudden it's a lot different to have to go play those teams. When like in the Pac-12 for the last 10, 12 years, they're like, hey, we play Arizona State every year. We play Arizona every year. We play USC every year. So we have a feel for these teams.
Yep.
You don't have a feel for them. Now, they don't have a feel for you either.
Yeah.
And so that's also a little bit of a difference.
Before we get to break, Sip, what does Bill's hat say?
First rate ag.
First rate ag is right. First rate ag is your place for fertilizer and more in Holdridge. Parker and Chris, the guys to talk to out there, they will take care of you. 308-995-8327. Been around for 25 years in business. First rate
25
ag.
years.
FirstRateAg.com.
I went out there right before Christmas. They had like a customer appreciation. It wasn't a Christmas party. Customer appreciation, and there must have been 600 people there.
Good God.
And they've been with them for 20, 25 years, and so they're like, no, that's our customers.
600.
Yeah, it was incredible. That's where I was whipping fat out the window.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. You're eating some kind of
New York strip. You're going down the highway.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You're not doing anything wrong.
Nothing wrong with that. No, it's biodegradable.
Yep.
Totally fine.
Yeah,
some animal got a treat.
You got a treat. Can you imagine all of a sudden if you're kind of just cruising around, all of a sudden, what do you got there? A little piece of prime rib? Where'd you find that out? Where'd you find that out? Fat? Where'd you find that? Right outside of Grand Island.
Yeah.
Fat.
My lucky day.
Yeah.
When we come back, Bill's Thrills, them's Fighting Words Wednesday.
Oh, it's going to be interesting.
Next on Early Break on the Ticket.
It gets heated.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Spring in Nebraska brings green grass and warmer weather. but it also brings severe storms which can cause damage to your home. Meadowlark Exterior specializes in hail, storm, and wind damage restoration, as well as roofing, siding, and gutters for commercial or residential buildings. Meadowlark Exteriors focuses on fine craftsmanship and proves that in their attention to detail. They offer free roof inspections and estimates and insurance claim assistance, serving the Lincoln and Omaha surrounding areas. Call today at 402-875-2956 or go to meadowlarkexteriors.com. The end of the school year is drawing near, which means graduation parties are coming soon. Are you prepared for that if you're hosting? Fierce Cheese Spread is the dip that brings everyone together to celebrate graduations and to close out a great school year. And it goes well with crackers, meats, soups, and more. How could you throw a party without it? Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Fuhrer's Cheese Spread. No graduation party is complete without it. Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and air park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Enrique Alvarez Clary, a.k.a. Rico, here for The Body Shop. What do you give someone who does so much for you every day? Well, I know what I did for my wife as an early Mother's Day gift. I got her a massage from The Body Shop. Her first ever massage was amazing. Her words, not mine. The deep tissue massage literally melted the stress away and left her feeling refreshed and fully relaxed afterwards. Get the special woman in your life the gift of a massage. Book one today at thebodyshoplincoln.com. The Body Shop at 48th and A.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
Tune in every Wednesday night from 9 to 10 p.m. for the Malone Radio Show on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Don't miss the opportunity to learn about the Malone Community Center's goal to eliminate multi-generational poverty in Lincoln and the surrounding area. It's the Malone Radio Show with Executive Director John Goodwin and Sports Director Mike Hunter. Every Wednesday night from 9 to 10 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Spring often marks the beginning of severe weather, which can lead to power outages. LES wants you to be prepared before the storm. Restock your emergency kit, update your info with LES, and if you encounter an outage, report it at les.com/report.
We're on the air. Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break with Sip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you are hungry for breakfast today, come on by The Ticket here at 1040 O Street. Heavenly Waffles in the building, Bob and Kathy. Today, they're serving sweet corn cheesy grits with Cajun and Dewey sausage on Heavenly Waffles and banana Heavenly Silver Dollar pancakes with cinnamon powdered sugar. How about that?
Yeah.
How's that sound?
The grits sound really good.
8 to 11 a.m.
Corn.
here. Yes. Heavenly Waffles. Come on by 1040 O Street. Get yourself a coffee from the mill and join us for breakfast today. Or brunch if you come by 10:30 or 11.
Yeah, hopefully they'll have a line of people.
There'll be people here.
Oh, there'll be people. They line up. They'll be around the building.
They will be here for sure. Okay, it is time to get going on Bill's Thrills. Ready for this? Ready to play the intro?
I'm more than ready.
All right, here we go. It is a Wednesday. Them's fighting words. Here
Them's fighting.
we go.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom bonanza.
Oh,
yeah.
this
We
could be
need it.
bonanza.
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. You see, I sent you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break. Sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors.
Yes, as always, Bill's Thrills sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors, the ATMs, the cash cows of Lincoln. Call them at 402-730-7387 to plan your financial future today. Bill, what do you have today for us? The floor is yours.
Appreciate that and appreciate the cash cows.
Cash cows.
Obviously, it's very important. They had a great day up there with Steve yesterday. Took in a lot of new business.
That's
And
right,
So a lot of
Pedro.
people are getting some cash out of that.
In Creighton.
And they're at their new location, which is great. Them's fighting
See
words.
the flip right there? It was a good flip.
Very bizarre individual to my left.
These are things that I would fight you for.
Okay.
Can't. No can do. Too busy. My schedule is ridiculous.
That's what I say every day.
Do you know how important I am?
I say that too.
And then you have to dismiss me from jury duty. Oh no. Oh no. Everybody thinks oh yeah, here's your deal now. Oh yeah, we want a fair court system, don't you? Yeah, you do. You want innocent. You want innocent until proven guilty, don't you? Yeah, you do. Yeah, land of the free, home of the brave. Yeah, you want that. You want a jury trial for yourself, friends, and family. Right, that very much like not my job. But oh no, I can't do jury duty. I can't do it. Everyone tries to get out of it. Stop it. Every single person tries to get out of jury duty. You want everything. Oh, this country's great. It's amazing. Oh yeah, it's all great. Hey, you want to help do jury duty? I can't. No, I don't.
Best one.
I can't do this.
There's never been a better one.
I run a bakery. I make cupcakes every day for 20 people. There's no way I can help with
I got a
society.
family.
Can't do that. Oh, I would love to be jury duty. Oh, I would.
Would you?
Oh, I would.
You would sign up?
Jake would be the foreman. Jake would be.
I'd like to be at the jury duty.
Oh,
too.
I would love me and Jake.
You'd like to be the jury duty?
I'd like to be on jury duty.
And
yeah.
I like to be like I want to be like murder for hire, something like that. Murder
Just
for
keep
hire.
going.
I
Keep
mean,
going.
oh yeah, everybody wants it,
Keep
but
going.
no, who doesn't try to get out of it?
Everybody
Everyone
does.
Every single person.
Pretty much
No
everybody.
way can I do that.
Right.
I am too.
Oh, I'd
important.
be that. I'd be that.
right.
I can't do it.
We have a live radio show.
I'm not going to skip 2 weeks of radio.
I got a live radio show. I can't do that.
They do pay you.
They pay, and you can't be fired for jury duty. You can't. Now, if it's like, okay, what are you? Okay, I'm the only person that can do any sort of trauma brain injury. If there's an accident anywhere within a 500-mile radius, I have to be the one on call. I'm going to listen to that. Right now, would there be any reason for us three? None. No chance. Yeah. Oh, I can't. Got to make waffles. Can't do it. Nope. Serve
jury duty.
Serve the people.
I've gotten out of it before.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah. And think about it.
You're talking to me. I mean, I get it. You're right. I think most people would say, yeah, I try to get out of it.
No can do. All tied up that day.
I didn't know this bothered you.
Oh yeah, it does. Jury duty bothers me a lot.
You would do it.
Absolutely. I would jump up and down
I've never gotten the mail yet.
I check the mail every day hoping it's me. I'm like,
this 15 years ago, I somehow didn't have to do it. I don't know why. I told them no, and they accepted it. I feel bad right now, but it's true. I'm not going to lie.
You want a reason at all? Just I can't do it. Don't want to.
I was busy.
I can see me and Jake showing up with a briefcase. Oh yeah, we would be. We have a briefcase. Let's go.
Right.
What do we got here? Let's talk this through. Now, hang on. Everybody, I can see them all walking in. He's guilty. Jake, hang on. Let's listen. Let's go through the facts.
It's obvious.
It's obvious.
Look at his face. Guilty.
Is there anybody? Get on the text line. Is there anybody? Surely people admit that they've.
You can't push back on this one. You should be doing jury duty, and everyone in the world tries to get out. It's almost
what it is.
Here's the problem. It's almost like a badge if you get out. Oh yeah, I had jury duty, got out of it.
They still have jury duty.
Yeah, they got out of it. Yeah, that's like a badge of honor. You got out of jury duty. No,
that shouldn't be. No.
Jake, go to the text line.
We have some response to jury duty on the text line, as you might assume. Here at 464-5685. Kent says, I have done jury duty twice. I enjoyed understanding the process, and I would do it again.
Yeah.
Been called twice. He'd do it a third time.
Yeah.
He would do that.
Really? He's done it twice. I thought if you did one, you don't do it again.
He must be
on the volunteer, possibly.
He must be on the contact again list.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ken.
I did. I thought it was a one-time thing. Yeah. If you did it, then you don't do it the rest of your life.
You know what he is? He's trying to make America better.
Yep.
That's what he's trying to do.
Bo Lever says, my years in corrections tossed me out of jury duty.
Okay.
Can't do it, apparently.
Sean Callahan served jury duty.
How long ago?
I'd say 5 years, and it was a major case. It was a highly publicized case with a policeman who's in prison now. And it was an experience.
Did he enjoy it?
Yeah, he did. He enjoyed it. He thought it was cool. I mean, he thought it was interesting.
Someone Sanderson says, I want very badly to be on jury duty. I would volunteer once a month if I could.
I wonder if you can sign up somewhere.
You can sign up. That'd be nice to know.
He says this, the one time I was called, the trial got settled, and I was incredibly disappointed. Never went to trial.
Somebody from the courthouse call or text in, can you sign up to do it? I would think they would have a sign-up sheet.
I would think so.
Right?
I would think so. Imagine if we're just us three are on the jury, just sitting there.
We'd be good.
Texting each other.
I think we'd be good.
I think we'd be really good. We would be.
We'd be laughing.
But the people jokes. I don't know of anyone. I bet you there's been hundreds and hundreds of people have told me, got called for jury duty, got out of it.
No, 100.
Thankful. Oh yeah, 100. Pulled a stop.
Yeah, most people just don't want to bother.
Don't want to do. Yeah, they're too busy. Yeah, they have to do that.
Texts are flying in. Jr. says did it and loved it. Ellis says, great one, Bill. I actually love jury duty. I've been called 4 times, been selected to be on 3 juries. Loved it once I was the foreman. Awesome experience, and I hope to get called again. Ellis in Illinois.
The biggest revelation to me in this is I literally thought if you did it once, you're done for the rest of your life. You can do it multiple times. I didn't know that.
So they must know you're like a yes person. They don't fight you. They probably reach back out to you like, hey, let's get someone here that's
keep reading.
Yeah.
Someone says a live remote from you guys from jury duty.
It'd be awesome.
And we're
outside the courthouse.
We're live here at the trial. Here. Keep a little hush over here.
I just wonder if you can sign up. That's what I'd like to know. Can you sign up?
Someone says, I am a lawyer. I've never met someone after serving on a jury that did not find it fulfilling and glad they were a part of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a fulfilling thing. Yeah, do it. Stop being that person that just I can't. There's no chance. You kidding me? I got to take kids to school.
Right.
Oh, really?
Right.
Really? Yeah.
There's a million things.
Like that. It's like,
you can come up with. Everybody
can.
Ryan in Delaware says, in 2016, I literally jumped for joy when I got summoned for jury duty. It got me out of work. The sad part is the case was settled before court began, so I didn't get out of work at all.
Yeah.
I don't know how they pay you, but they do pay you. I don't know how they determine.
Can you imagine at the other when you flip it and say, hey, no, I would have done it, but it'd have been horrific to be on the OJ case.
Yeah.
And in that, because you're getting scrutinized. Imagine that the whole world's watching you. There's 12 of you sitting
Major
there.
scrutiny.
They know your name.
Major scrutiny.
Who's that?
Yeah.
I know who that is.
Yeah.
I'll post where
it'd
they
be
live.
horrible. That'd be horrible.
All those things. That'd be like, oh man, I'm in charge of something.
It would be
here.
pressure.
The pressure would be real.
Someone says people are saying you cannot sign up. It is a requirement that is randomly selected.
Yeah.
So you cannot just say, I want to be on that trial or want to.
I have a hard time thinking it's randomly when someone's been selected 4 times.
Well, you can probably say, would you want to be called back? They might say, check yes.
Maybe you go into a different, a smaller pool of randomly selected.
I'm not
but
suggesting,
it's interesting to know.
I'm not suggesting that you could sign up for certain trials. I'm just suggesting that you put your name on a list and say, call me anytime, anytime.
Anyway,
I feel that's a great one. That's maybe your best one.
Fighting.
No, I got to mow some lawns.
Yeah, I can't
do it.
Can't I do it? Yeah, I do this like that. I'm a cook. I can't do it.
No. I'm simple. I got to write.
I got a column to write.
Yeah.
On 3.
We have a text from Sam from Hy-Vee. Yeah, that's
Sam. Okay, Sam.
He says, I've been called twice. I was the guy who convinced the members that the person was guilty.
Really? Really? Sam can be very convincing.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. I would trust Sam as the foreman.
I sure would.
I sure would.
I trust you guys. Jake's a little emotional.
Imagine that with the hands out the whole time. Just imagine during the trial, just hands out. All of a sudden, the lawyer says something. Jake's like this, just looking at the lawyer. Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Gotta calm down.
What an idiot!
Calm down. Calm down. Everybody, calm. Yes.
Yeah, Jake would be a little emotional. He'd be very organized. But very emotional. But he would be there early. He'd be very
ready.
He'd be ready.
Got my
very,
coffee.
very ready.
I'm locked in and ready to roll. Let's do this.
Better times.
Oh, okay. Gene chimes in. Completely random based on voter registration and driver's license.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I have been called 5 different times, says Gene. Selected to a jury once, but my wife has never been called. I wonder how many people have never been called.
I've never been called.
My wife was called.
I've been dying.
Right? She was.
I check the mail every day. So this could be it. So I told Laura, check the mail. Just give me my shot.
Elizabeth was called 4 years ago.
Call Bill.
Elizabeth 3 or 4 years ago, but they went to trial. It got settled.
Right.
She didn't go to trial though. Didn't get a chance to serve on the jury.
Okay.
She was ready to do it. She was going to do it.
You're going to kill me. That's what happened for me too. I did not decline. It got settled.
Okay.
I was glad though. I was happy. I didn't want to do it. Okay, that's what happened. Mine got settled too. I got summoned. I got a manila envelope in the mail. I was freaked out. And
you thought it was some sort of IRS, didn't you?
Or something.
Something. Something. I'm going to be
something.
Actually, you'll be in court. You're not the jury. You're the plaintiff. We'll see you in court, and it's not optional.
All right, that's enough. I get it. I know where you're going. But anyway.
Them's fighting words.
That's a good one.
That's a great edition of Bill's Thrill, sponsored by
Don't
Dirk
have time.
Scott and Ty at Mid Plains Advisors. Call them at 402-730.
No can do.
7387. No can do. Them's fighting words. Well done. All right, it is time to play the game show. Give us a call right now at 464-5685. Your chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. People say the sporting world gets slow in May.
Yeah.
There's still events, though. How about some national sporting events in May is our topic today.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, how about that?
That's a good one, yeah.
There's things going on. I'll tell you what's going on.
Okay, yeah.
National sporting events in May. Things going on.
What would it be?
Well, let's see how this goes. I feel good
Derby.
about it. It's getting at least 3 out of 4 of these right. I feel good about that. So, all right, 464-5685. Shut Up Sipple starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
All right, 464-5685. Call the Takedown Sip in trivia. Sporting events nationally in May, the slow month of May.
I like this. It's a great idea.
There's things going on this month. How do you guys feel about this today?
Fine.
Fine. Yeah, I think I'll nail all of them.
Okay.
Quit giving me the stink eye.
I'm not giving
Side eye.
Nate, how do you feel about national sporting events in May?
Well, my birthday is in May, so that's important.
That
but I don't know
ties
about
in
all
then.
the national sporting events, but I'll give it my best shot.
All right. Well,
Nate. Okay.
Nate's calling from a bathroom, it sounds like.
Could be. Bill, a lifeline for Sip for one question as always.
Had a cup of coffee.
Nate, first question goes to you. The PGA Championship will be played May 16th to the 19th at Valhalla Golf Course in what state? Valhalla.
Oh, man, I should know that.
I think that's in Kentucky.
Louisville, Kentucky. Yes.
I would have had that.
I would not.
I would've
Good
had
job.
You would have had that, Bill.
I would have had that because I went to the Ryder Cup there.
That's significant.
Yes.
That's
You
awesome.
went to the Ryder
I
Cup?
went to the Ryder Cup.
So
yes.
two or three people in this room have been to the Ryder Cup.
Yes.
I went to Hazeltine. It was great.
Yeah.
Valhalla.
All right, Sip. Sip, first
You
question.
yell at the other team at the Ryder. You do. You
Yeah,
yell
oh,
at the
yeah.
other team. It's fun.
It's
You
encouraged.
boo them. It's great.
Jake wore red, white, and blue.
Did he?
I was all decked
He was
out.
decked out.
Completely decked out.
He looked like Uncle Sam.
Thank you. I was looking for that.
Yeah.
I was going for that. Sip, first question. Down to one zip. The Preakness Stakes of Horse Racing is on May 18th at Pimlico Racecourse in what major U.S. city?
Baltimore. Come on. Brilliant.
That's a layup.
Not a lot of big events in May. They should be
Not a lot of big events in Baltimore.
All right, 1-1 tie. Back to you, Nate, for the lead. The SEC baseball tournament is played from May 21st to the 26th at the same place it has been every year since 1998. In what state?
Ooh.
If I had to guess, I have some, but we're not guessing.
5 seconds. What state?
I'm going to say Alabama.
Brilliant.
Hoover, Alabama is where it's been played since 1998.
Hoover.
Yeah, how about that?
Okay. We should now like remember that because he'll go back to that sometime. Hoover, Alabama.
For the tie, to go to the tiebreaker, Bill's in play.
Okay.
Last question.
We're locked.
The Indianapolis 500 is on May 26th in Indianapolis. What is the nickname for the track?
Brickyard.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Bill's like, are you serious?
Yeah, you're like, what? Like, what?
Overthought it. I overthought it.
Brickyard.
I overthought it.
Brickyard is
Yeah.
correct. All right, this will go to Nate, and you guys will go over under his answer, okay?
You're like, oh,
Bill's like, it's Brickyard.
oh, what is that?
Overthought.
All right, Nate, back to you. What is the population of Hoover, Alabama, where the SEC baseball tournament is played?
Oh, jeez.
5.
Well, and I know it's not a billion. I'm going to go with.
Not that
I'm
one.
going to go with. Let's go 92.5.
I think it's way under.
92.5.
You think it's
just a
over?
guess?
Bill thinks it's over, and I think it's way under.
Well, you get the final say here.
I'm going way under.
Okay, you take it.
I feel really bad about this. I feel really bad because you it's not way under. He guessed 92.5.
Yeah.
It's 92,435.
So he Googled it and just got the wrong number.
He was 65 off.
I mean, he could dispute this
He
too.
could dispute it.
Is it
I
like
was going
Go ahead, give him the bagels. We'll take the win and we'll give him the
Yeah,
bagels.
how about that, Nate? We'll get you. We're gonna give Sip
Good
the
idea.
win, but we
We
will
get
give
the
you
win, but you get the bagels.
the business box of bagels. You were
We're almost getting it on the nose.
So well done, Nate.
How
Thanks
magnanimous.
for calling in. Nice try today.
Thanks, guys.
All right, that was it.
That was
If
fun.
he truly did not Google that, that's remarkable. He was 65 off of what the actual number was for Hoover, Alabama.
Hey, by the way,
Yes, what do you got?
Rick Heyman did play Maggie May 1 week ago.
I was not here.
Bush
I
was
wasn't
gone.
here.
Bill was gone.
Okay, thank you.
Bill was gone.
And I
And
was
you
gone.
don't remember it from 1 week ago. That's incredible. That's the funniest thing that's ever happened on this show. 1 week ago. I'm going, God, what
I know it's
Pretty good song.
I
You're like, that's incredible. It's his best song.
It just happened.
one week.
I wasn't here for it. I don't believe.
Bill wasn't here either.
I wasn't here.
I know. I remember the discussion.
Maybe I was here then. I just forgot about it.
You might have been. Yeah, we'd have to
I
look
was
at
thinking
that.
about May. All right, I was thinking about May. It works. Spillover is next. An early break on the ticket.
Last week.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Homeowners, are you tired of paying for a lawn care service when the results are leaving your lawn lifeless and full of weeds? Is your lawn sick of being ghosted by your service provider when they don't show up? Maybe it's time for a switch. At Weedman Lawn Care, excellent results, proactive communication, and superior customer care is what we're all about. Don't take my word for it. Check out our Google reviews. See the Weedman difference on your lawn. Go to weedman.com and get 50% off your first application with your program. Terms and conditions apply.
Have you been accused of a crime? Is your freedom at stake? At Liberty Law Group, we are committed to the defense of liberty for those accused. Facing the court is stressful, overwhelming, and full of uncertainty. At Liberty Law Group, we believe in treating every person with respect, compassion, and understanding. When legal troubles are keeping you up, trust Liberty Law Group to fight your battles. To learn more, call 877-42-LIBERTY. That's 877-42-LIBERTY.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread's Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread's Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round. And their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
This is Lancaster County Attorney Pat Condon reminding you to vote for my friend and colleague, Carolyn Bozin. Carolyn Bozin is a strong voice for Lincoln who we need representing us in the legislature. Carolyn Bozin voted for historic funding for education to support our schools and for the largest property tax relief package in Nebraska history. Carolyn Bozin is the voice we need representing us in the legislature. This is Lancaster County Attorney Pat Condon. Join me in supporting Carolyn Bozin for legislature on May 14th.
Paid for by Bozin for legislature.
I'm Dave Osted. And I'm Ryan Osted. Every golfer will get value from being custom fit. The truth is, the higher handicappers will get more value from being custom fit than the low handicappers.
It's changed so much since my dad started the business in 1963. We now have hundreds of thousands of dollars in technology, and we know exactly what the spin rate is, what your launch angle is. We encourage you to bring your current clubs in now, and we can compare it. And guys walk out of the store knowing that the purchase they just made is going to give them 21 more yards off the tee box. Play better, have fun, and shop Osted's.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
The University of Nebraska Rodeo Association is excited to announce the 2024 Nebraska Cornhusker College Rodeo. Come on out to the Sandhills Global Event Center May 3rd and 4th. Cheer on your University of Nebraska Rodeo team as they take on teams from all across the Great Plains region. Friday is college night, and Saturday afternoon kids attend free with purchase of adult general admission ticket at the door. Advance tickets on sale now at sandhillsglobaleventcenter.org. Tickets also available at the Fort South 56th in Lincoln. Don't miss the Nebraska Cornhusker College Rodeo May 3rd and 4th.
Empower a child today with a Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
At Doane University, we build leaders, and that means your success and achievements come first.
At Doane University, your future is uniquely yours, and our world-class liberal arts education is just the beginning.
We invite you to schedule your campus visit and experience why Doane University will start you on your journey to your future career.
Learn more by scheduling your personal campus visit today at doane.edu/visit. See you soon.
We're on the air.
Back. Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break with Sip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the spillover with AD, sponsored by Computer Hardware at 70th and Old. Go see Tripp and Company to get help with your Apple products, watches, computers, everything else, phones. Check them out, Computer Hardware, also in Kearney, Hastings, and Grand Island. AD, we were talking earlier this show during a mailbag about songs that we hate. I said I hate Benny and the Jets by Elton John and Sweet Caroline.
Have you heard those songs?
Sweet Caroline?
No, Benny and the Jets.
You know that song.
I know that song.
Do you?
How does it go again?
Benny,
oh, yeah.
Benny.
Boom, boom, boom. Is it the piano
Yeah,
thing?
there's piano.
That's a cool. I like that one.
No, I hate that song. It's one of the worst songs ever written. Do you have a song that you hate, AD, that just say, yep, an instant channel changer?
That one that Rihanna came out. I think it was Rihanna that came out at work. Work. Yeah, I'm just
that
like,
one. It's
no,
pretty bad.
I've not heard that one.
Yeah, this is not a new song.
No,
It's been around for years.
Really?
Yeah, Love Shack. I'm not a big fan of that song, Love Shack.
Oh, interesting.
B-52s.
Really? Don't like that song.
Nah, not a fan. Not a fan.
Wonder why you don't like that song.
Well, it's not very good. That's why. It's not in my list either. It's not my least favorite song, but it's not a good song.
Yeah,
It's not a good song.
I can't get with
It's not
that
a good song. It's not a good song, but
I'm not in love with it.
that's okay.
Okay.
Well, we got 80 here. Nebraska basketball had a big addition yesterday. We got Braxton
Literally.
Mia, 7'1" center from Washington, averaged about 5 points, 5 rebounds last year. The top dunker in the country.
Yeah.
He doesn't shoot much outside the paint. He's more of an alley-oop guy, very athletic, but it's a big guy for Nebraska basketball. What was your thoughts on the addition yesterday of Braxton Mia?
I like it. You know, he's in fact our guest. We have coming in today, Walter Pitchford is going to be.
Oh, hello, Walt P for 3 coming in.
WP. Walt hit me up yesterday. Big bro, I'm in town. Well, actually, he called me Monday. He's in town. He lives in Dallas, travels quite a bit, but he'll come in. But I was thinking we've signed Braxton. You know, Walter was probably one of the last big athletic guys we had. He was kind of a hybrid anyway.
He shot it. He shoot to 3.
Yeah.
This guy doesn't shoot to 3.
Yeah.
This guy doesn't shoot to 5 foot.
Yeah.
He reaches back 5 feet for a slam.
Yeah. Walter's different than this guy.
Yeah,
Trust me.
I like it. I mean, even just 1 year, I believe we got him just for 1 year. Coming out of Washington, I think he was at Utah before then. Somewhere in Utah before he got to Washington.
He's from Fresno State.
Fresno State. He's from Utah.
He's from the state of Utah.
He's from Layton, Utah.
There you go.
Then went to Fresno and then Washington. So it's to have someone at 7'1" that's active around the rim. I know he kind of protects as well, averages the number of block shots a game. So
yeah,
I think it's a good thing, man.
I do too.
All Big 12, all Pac-12 defensive team the last couple of years. So he's a 7'1" a shot blocker, and somebody need to have to get some rebounds. I know that when you see 5 rebounds a game, it's not exactly impressive, and hopefully he can be better at that here in Nebraska. But
that was last year, and he was hurt. He played through injuries.
About 7 before that.
Yeah, 7 before that. I think I think it's happening right now.
Yes, it is.
It's happening right now.
It's happening. What's happening?
Thank
This
you.
is happening.
Boy.
Hey, thank you.
We've got our waffles.
Yes, indeed. Look at this.
Okay,
Yeah, put Bob on.
Get Bob on the mic.
Can you explain what these are, Bob?
So today you guys have had the Heavenly Waffles with the sweet corn cheesy grits and the Cajun andouille sausage, but today I have a little surprise. And it's a very limited. We're not putting these on the menu, but for you, the on-air talent.
Ooh. What do we have, Bob?
I have that turkey and Swiss.
See that right there?
With a chiffonata basil and a honey Dijon aioli, Heavenly Waffle sliders.
Oh, God.
It's a slider right there.
You went with the slider.
Try that.
Is this new?
Try that. Yeah.
I've never heard the word
We hit that light switch
chiffonata my entire life.
Chiffonata mid.
You are the master.
Yeah, that
Or
light.
just bite it. Pick it up.
I
like
gotta
a
get. Thanks, but I gotta get enough
Hey,
light for this before I destroy it.
Aaron,
Yes.
Bob has a publicist, a PR firm.
PR firm.
He has a PR firm.
Are you serious?
We
Yes.
picked up a PR firm.
Yes. And
Bob,
this is a reason.
Was the Vegas trip huge for you guys?
Enormous.
Because even the ripple effects of it now.
That's huge. Huge. I can't even explain how big it was. I mean, it was the Specialty Food Association, the fancy food. They put on the fancy food show every year. There's a summer one and a winter one, and we did the winter one in Las Vegas in the end of January. And the end of day 2, we were the number 1 trending booth. The end of day 2, we were the number 1 trending booth out of 1,500 booths and 10,000 products.
It's a pretty successful trip there, if you ask me. Pretty successful trip.
Oh my God.
The slider's really good.
80, take a bite of that slider. Pick it up, eat it like a sandwich. Jake,
I'm gonna try it too.
I would offer you mine, but it's gone.
Actually, I'm gonna wait till after the show. I don't. It's gonna touch the buttons in the board. I'll do that.
Do you want me to feed you?
No. Come on. I will.
That's an
By
interesting
the way,
question.
congratulations.
Thank you, Bob.
I'm
Appreciate
so
it.
excited for you
Thank
guys.
you. Yes, she was born on a Heavenly Waffles Wednesday 2 weeks ago.
By the
two
way,
weeks
did
old.
she was her first meal after Heavenly Waffles? Because she had said
It was not the first. It was the second meal. Second meal.
Okay,
Bob?
okay.
Second meal.
All right.
Because the first one was in the hospital.
Okay. Gotcha.
And the second
Gotcha.
one, I made the waffles myself.
Did you really?
Yeah, and that's concerning because I'm not a very good chef, not a very good cook. But that's how easy it is to make Heavenly Waffles. For those who are concerned about the process, it's very easy on the bag. And then if you want, you can't have these here today. If you want to make them at your house, you can buy them online.
You can buy them online at heavenlywaffles.com. Not only that, but in Lincoln, you can get them now at Leon's. Leon's Grocery.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Good
did
to know.
We
Good
did
to
a
know.
pop up there for their 91st anniversary. Leon's 91 years old, the oldest grocery store in Lincoln, and we sold out of the original. I believe we sold out of the gluten free, and we were almost down to next to nothing for all of the flavors. It was an amazing event. Chad and Topher do an amazing job running that
Leon's
place.
is carrying Heavenly Waffles now.
Yeah,
it's a good place to be.
Yeah.
Reminder. Okay, tell people again what do we have today? What's the concoction?
Heavenly Waffles. It's a dry yogurt-based waffle mix. 140 calories, 11 grams of protein per serving. But today we have the original and sweet corn cheesy grits with Cajun andouille sausage. And I also am going to be doing Silver Dollar banana pancakes. Heavenly pancakes. I gotta say, we did recently trademark that. So
you did.
You're moving and shaking.
We are moving and shaking.
Where did you come up with the slider on the side, though?
Well, I saw people doing waffle sandwiches.
Okay.
And they were doing full waffle on top, full waffle on bottom. And I was like, that's too much. It's just too much dough. And so I do a flat bottom waffle that's flat on one side, waffle shaped on the other. And it's doing them slider style. I just thought it's easier to handle.
Smart. That's just smart.
Man, this is amazing.
It's inventive.
It's
inventive.
It comes to
Never
me.
seen it.
It comes to me.
Yeah. Yeah. You found a niche in this world.
It's a lot of fun. We put out a press release about, last Tuesday. We had 2 pickups of the story the next morning, and we've had sent out samples to 51 national public requested samples by 51 national.
You put out a press release. You put out a press release.
No, it's proper, worthy and proper.
Right.
So come on by. He's here from 8 to 11.
8 to 11. Come
Waffles,
see
stop
us.
on by. The food is delicious every single week. Bob never misses on that. You never miss. Food.
Do it. I can't wait for you to try that.
After the show's over and I'm done pushing the buttons, I'm going to devour this.
All right.
It'll be good.
And the Dewey sausage.
Yeah, and Dewey.
Man, and Dewey.
Love
Uncle Louie, I don't know what it's called, but it's good.
And
brother.
Dewey.
Uncle Louie and Dewey.
It's really good.
It's good.
I'm waiting tonight because I want to savor it.
So
But there's more out there for you.
God bless you.
Come on by 1040
All right,
O
guys.
Street, and we'll see it by 11 o'clock. That's it for us. The Drive with Raph, AD, and Amon Green is next. For Steve Sipple and Bill Busch, I am Jake Sorensen. We will see you tomorrow.
Gary with Gary Michaels Clothier's Lincoln. I'm here to tell you about our custom